Yeah, I think it just came out as a Toys R Us exclusive over in the UK.
Huh.
Let's see if this fixes my camera problem. Turn off. Yeah, it's interesting. Apparently my video is running, but it won't let me turn off my video. Strange. I blame Microsoft.
That works.
Yeah.
Right. I'm gonna jump off and head back on.
Okay. I'm gonna try to turn my video off real quick, see if that helps.
Oh, it does help. I can't see you now. Oh.
That was awesome, Chris.
That space heater's not causing too much noise, is it?
No, it's fine.
Yeah, I was messing with Scoop last night during the show. He is everything I...
Do they have Minicom pegs?
Yes. They do?
So you can hook them to Armada Starscream then, right?
Yes. Well, I don't know about the deluxe one.
That's what I was talking about, because he's got me.
I think that's got it. Right. Are you seeing a video at the moment?
No.
Nope.
It's not even trying.
Yeah.
Nah. Okay. Yeah, it might be because of it's trying to make a few cut a few corners here and there. Okay.
Okay. Blah, 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 blah. I think we're good. Whoa. Let me drop my level here. Testing 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Four, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6.
Okay, cool. I think we're good. Oh, yeah, I need to add fill.
Let me drop a few of these. One of those. One of those. One. Go. Turn the Ustream on.
Yes, video went away for a second, people. I'm fixing it. Just testing. Testing, testing, testing. Okay. Phil.
We can hear you, Mr. Kre.
Phil. Isn't that awesome?
Dial up. Oh.
try it once more, then we'll start. And XV went away.
Hello, you have reached Phil and Sarah Z-Man.
Okay. Everybody there? People there? Hello, hello, hello?
Yep.
Hello, hello, hello.
XV, Rob?
No. I'm here.
Okay. No Phil. I hear John.
Hello, hello.
Yeah, so it crashed. I need a new PC.
Hello, hello.
Okay, Chrome now doesn't want to load. Hey, people watching live, sorry about that. Entirely unprofessional, but, you know, what are you going to do?
Okay, I have my tweet deck running. Because Twitter saved this last year.
Oh, yes.
I've been watching Twitter, but I haven't seen anything huge. Is there anything big that's come out yet? Cause
Well, I mean, the tour hasn't
there's
started.
oh,
I don't think.
There's some Big Bang Theory action figures if anybody wants them.
okay, I don't care about that.
Yeah, I never got into that show. It just seems fake.
It's not great.
I gave the first 2 seasons of that a go, and it was okay, and then I just thought back, do you know what, this is just really generic sitcom fare, you know, it doesn't really appeal to me.
There were some guys I got comics with that were like, dude, you have to watch the show, you would love it. And I watched it, and I didn't love it, so that's my story.
Yeah, it just seems like really forced and fake.
Sounds about
I think Grublock's in the text chat, he'll probably agree with you tenfold. He vehemently hates that show with a fiery passion.
I don't hate it, I just don't watch it.
So,
I haven't watched much of it myself.
So as soon as Chrome loads, I can actually start doing this. So people watching live, thank you very much for your patience. We are, like always, having some technical issues. Screw this, I'll use Firefox.
You know, like, I haven't done anything podcast related in like 8 months, so it's kind of like home again with this and the issues.
Yeah, ever since JD canceled Fanboy Versus, now I can't give him grief over it. I mean, I can.
Yeah.
You can give me grief over it.
Oh, there's Phil. God, Phil crashed Skype before.
Do you or do you don't?
Yeah. It just seems to be a generic Skype problem at the moment.
It just seems to be the fact that my computer is 5 years old.
It could be that.
I mean, my computer is still, like, just has to work.
You should, like, go backwards. Like, instead of, like, getting the most advanced computer, start, like, getting the least advanced computer.
Do you remember when I bought...
to make that work.
You remember when Rick and I bought the Apple II?
Yes.
We kind of did that.
Nice. You should, like, try to do the podcast to do that. Find a way. Just find a way.
Okay.
Official photos will be sent around 6 Eastern. We're starting to get tweets from the event.
Ben Yee said there are going to be more Swerve and Cosmos available, but no word about Tailgate yet, apparently.
I saw that, and I didn't even know those came out. When did they come out?
Yeah, me neither.
I think they've really only filtered out some online retailers. They have not shown up around here.
Because I've never seen
people,
them on... oh, go ahead.
Get excited! There's going to be a second Equestria Girls film.
All right.
Yay!
All right.
What's
Grown me
Equestria
up.
Girls?
Never heard of it.
It is a humanized spin-off of My Little Pony.
Yes, cross My Little Pony with Bratz and have nightmares. That's Equestria Girl.
That's awesome.
Why would you want that?
Let me
You like nightmares? I mean, what do you want?
That's a great tagline.
Let me
Why would you want that?
let me go ahead and start like doing an official little start here so that we can kick it off. So let me start the recording. Blah blah blah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So this is our fifth 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fifth annual live stream of Toy Fair. Well, actually, Toy Fair, not 2014. It is Toy Fair 2014, but so we are. It's 1 o'clock, 1:10 Eastern time here on February 15th. With me, I have Weird Wolf, who's the host of TFYLP. We have Chris Triplett, Melvar, John DeLuna, XV, Rob Clay, and Time Lord, Matt Clark, who is like the god of the Nerdsphere Network. People, how's it going?
Oh man, don't let Grufflock hear you say that.
He's the co-god. I love Grufflock too.
It doesn't matter. Matt's just a really good time to have around during Toy Fair broadcasts.
Yes.
Thank you.
So, guys, how's it going? So this is exciting, and it's also sad because this is our first Toy Fair coverage without JD Church. We lost JD Church this past week. He was in the hospital for about a week with complications from an infection, and he passed away. JD was a dear friend of mine. I miss him terribly, and I know that we all do. So we are definitely dedicating this broadcast to JD, and we will tell you how, in the course of this podcast, how you can help assist with his medical and funeral expenses. So, but first, let's go ahead and talk about what do we expect to see today. We know we're going to see Transformers 4 stuff. We hope to see some new Generations toys. I mean, of course, there's other things as well. But last year, the big surprise was Metroplex. Any wild, crazy guesses as to what's going on this year?
I hope the big surprise this year is a repaint of Metroplex called Trypticon. that's my
repaint.
No, yeah, that's what I want. I want them to repaint it and put a dinosaur in the box.
No, I mean, everything now has built-in alternate parts in the tooling, so it'll be a Metroplex repaint with a dinosaur head.
Yeah, I want that too. I'll take that also. But yeah,
I'd take a Metro Titan repaint of it.
Yeah, that would be actually probably good looking.
That would be like the logical thing, but I want the thing that's not logical.
I like
the stupid thing.
I like Triplet's idea. That Trypticon repaint is pretty stellar. That's a great idea.
I would just love to just see them put like artwork on the box that looks like Trypticon, but then like the kid gets the toy, they'd be disappointed.
I still
so
think
normal
this
then,
whole Dark Cybertron.
Yeah.
I still think this whole Dark Cybertron thing is leading to a reveal of the Necro Titan in the Hasbro toy line.
Yeah, I've been saying that. We all want Metro Titan, so we'll get Necro Titan.
Well, the Necro Titan was kind of accidentally colored like Metro Titan, so kind of works.
So,
just get your Necro Titan and redub it Metro Titan. It'll work. It'll work.
Sounds like they're that different anyway.
Hey, Paladin.
The fan belief for decades was that the Metro Titan was a zombie Metroplex anyway, so it works.
Yeah.
And then it will really, really pee off the fanboys and girls by putting a Predacon seal on it.
Ooh.
You know.
Beast Hunter's Predacon or Beast Wars Predacon?
Yes. I'll go with yes.
Was there a zombie symbol?
Make him a knight.
Was there like a zombie symbol for zombie Transformers, like an Autobot with like drool or something? Would that?
No, but there should be now.
So apparently the people at Toy Fair are talking with Hasbro, and Hasbro has said that Hasbro loves Transformers fans and not leaving them behind.
That could mean a lot of things.
That is
not
true.
all of them good.
There was coverage yesterday. Hasbro had their investor event, and it basically showed what the lines are focusing on right now. So there's rescue bots for like the 3 to 5 range. The main lines, they use the Prime Robots in Disguise logo to represent that, but I mean that's going to be the main movie line too, for ages 5 to 10. Then there's a big gap. Then it goes to 18 and up, and that's generations.
Yeah.
So
last year
we're still in the plan.
So last year apparently there were 53, 54 items that were collector focused. This year 73.
I'd like to see the list of what they consider collector's items then, because I sure as hell can't think of 53.
Yeah,
Well,
I can't either.
You know, just like the Thrilling 30 also included reruns of toys from other markets, they're probably counting those as separate items for the 53 and the 73.
So news is coming out. It looks so. Diecast, Andrew Bath, co-host of the podcast Radio Free Cybertron, is actually at Toy Fair, and he is part of the first wave of people who are getting the tour. And of course, he selected Transformers as where he wanted to start. So hopefully soon we should actually be getting some info. And the great thing about Toy Fair, it really sets the stage for the whole the current year, because it starts, of course, in winter of February, but pretty much the first 3 quarters of the year we see early at Toy Fair, and it's just really awesome, and I love it so much. Anything else besides Transformers that we're curious about that Hasbro may show today? Marvel, anybody care about that?
No. Not really.
It seems to be the order of the day is going to be Guardians of the Galaxy, which is obviously the end thing with the movie coming up, so there's bound to be something based on that.
I used to be excited about the Marvel toys, but I just don't care anymore. It's such a sad state of affairs.
So the Collectors Club
I'm not sure if it's today or not.
So
but I'd like to see what Bandai has in store.
The Collectors Club just tweeted that
it's tomorrow, isn't it?
Yeah, the Collectors Club just tweeted that for sure all the Dinobots will have robot modes in the movie. Kind of guessed that, but it's nice to know for sure.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
And the flying dino is named Strafe.
Ooh,
Strafe!
Wow.
Is that the one that was in the trailer? You mean, like that thing?
Yeah, the two-headed pteranodon thing.
Yeah.
I don't think it's really two-headed, is it?
The two-headed dragon thing.
Wasn't Strafe one of the Technobots?
Yes.
Yes.
We've seen like packaging of him already in one of the like Constructobot Strafe.
Yeah, because Australia has the movie Constructbot starting to come out now even.
Yeah.
And I've seen some people guessing that feathered Dinobot from the toys yesterday is that Raptor mentioned in the Generations leaked list.
Yeah, I'm going to be that guy and say I don't really care because they're not my Dinobots. I'm not vehemently sort of saying, oh, these are offensive to me. They're not, but pound my chest and say these are obviously disgraceful because it's simply put, they're different characters. So I'm not going to go nuts about any changes of name, any changes of character because these aren't those characters.
Oh wait, so wave 2, Hound, he comes with 7 weapons, and Galvatron.
Well, there you go.
Generations Galvatron?
This is movie.
Movie Galvatron. Huh.
So
he's a truck cab. He's a truck. His truck cab is mode.
Galvatron's a truck cab?
He's the cab for a truck. He's a truck.
That's actually potentially interesting.
Megatron was a truck in the last movie, so there
I
be,
love Megatron as a truck. Just keep him as a truck going forward. I'd be
Hey,
that was his best movie toy overall.
Yeah.
Okay, new Classic Optimus and Voyager Wave 1, apparently. And
it's about time.
I'm just going to say, Hound is the new Ironhide.
Diecast is tweeting as Diecast. He's supposed to be tweeting as TF Radio. Thank you, Diecast. Thank you. We love that.
Okay. At least about me.
It's probably the guy with the cannon head from the trailer.
Probably. This is like Don tweeting for us last year. He just kept tweeting, like slowly. He was like 5 tweets behind, 5 news items behind at BotCon.
Okay, yeah, by classic they mean the flat-nosed truck that Prime is temporarily in the movie, apparently. Blast.
Well, still maybe.
Yeah.
Oh man.
20 movie generations figures. Movie generations.
Yeah.
Well, they kind of okay. You know, at BotCon last year, there was interviews with the new Hasbro team lead guys, and I mean, this is basically expected from what was said in interviews with them. Because doing movie stuff under the Generations branding lets Generations stay in the stores while the movie's going on. They can get other Generation stuff out while that's going on too. Now there's the potential for that. It doesn't. Classics does not necessarily have to stop for the movie this time.
Right. Now,
and I think very good way to go.
Now, non-movie Generations, IDW inspired.
IDW figures. They actually class them IDW figures.
Good. I'm glad that's still happening.
They brought back VAC Metal.
You know, I had that the Amazon first edition movie Optimus, and the chrome on the grill and the truck mode was nice, but otherwise not really.
Ooh,
a fan.
gears!
Yeah.
That's a good. Legends, so great.
Oh yeah. Well, that's kind of a problem since the Legends are under bad rumors right now.
I thought the first thing we heard was not canceled, but still, that could mean a lot of things.
Well, I hope so.
We're getting another Acid Storm.
Yeah, new Monzo figure.
We need more of this.
A Waspinator recolors Acid Storm? What?
Oh.
Huh. That's potentially
weird.
interesting, actually. I mean,
yeah.
I wouldn't mind seeing another copy of the Fall of Cybertron Seeker mold, but at the same time...
Yeah.
Do something a little bit unique.
So Nightbeat is for reals, and it's a Bumblebee remold.
Okay.
What?
Which Bumblebee? Nightfire.
But they were showing Jazz.
Jazz.
It was a Jazz. It was Jazz. So what's Sprocket thinking?
No.
G-Axis looks amazing. What?
Okay, so maybe those placeholder
the
images were not terribly accurate.
Or maybe that
Deluxe
market's getting those too. I don't know.
Either that or the... has more than one person reported Nightbeat being from Bumblebee?
Actually,
Just Sprocket.
yes.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Okay.
Deluxe Nightbeat Goldfire mold.
Wave Force.
Oh, wow.
Axis and Blade.
Collectors Club, yeah.
Yeah, I'm reading this off a guy called Tech Corps who says Nightbeat's head sculpt is fantastic.
That's Sprocket.
Huh.
Yeah.
Generations Deluxe Wave 1 crosshairs.
Club itself, Nightbeat is the Goldfire mold.
Yeah, that's where
Orange
I...
G-Axis.
Well...
I mean, there's worse options for that if it has to be a remold of something.
Skybite! Skybite!
Yeah, we saw the comic cover art for that.
Skybite is way overdue.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good that Skybite's getting
I
like
actually don't
genuine
mind the fact
representation.
that
He's getting a new
the
toy.
Roadbuster.
At the Hasbro team right now, they're still in tune with the fans.
Yeah. The main thing I'm saying that maybe
It's
it will
Voyager.
suit Nightbeat better.
Voyager Roadbuster.
Roadbuster's Voyager.
Yes.
Yeah, we knew about that one too.
Okay.
That sounds good.
See, that's the thing with this. That customer service website leak a couple months ago kind of probably spoiled every surprise that Toy Fair would have given us. All we're waiting on now is the pictures to go with it.
Yeah.
I had no idea that list was accurate, though.
Oh,
A lot of people were happy that it was.
So,
You know,
Skybite's Voyager?
Skybite's a Voyager.
Yes.
Ooh.
No, it's robust.
I saw a lot of people being skeptical about that customer service list, but there was enough stuff on there, at least for me. There was enough stuff that we knew was true for the rest of it to be really plausible, in my opinion. So I'm not really surprised that more and more of that's coming out to be true.
This is pretty exciting.
Yes, this is our toy collector nerd Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just as interesting to people who are not into this as the real Super Bowl is to most of us.
Yes, that's pretty much true. And of course...
I'm gonna say...
You're watching a bunch of adults freak out over toys.
Sorry.
Exactly.
Nice.
Yes.
Leader scale Jetfire, which we saw the
Snap-on helmet.
Of.
So they can easily pull it out in case they get sued by Harmony Gold.
So that's official then.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Wow. It looked cool. I'm glad it's real.
I wonder if they're going to show the Megatron.
He's got vac metal parts.
Yeah, I see
Who
that.
does? Oh, okay.
Leader Scale Generations will continue into 2015.
Interesting.
Well, I guess that would be the Megatron then.
I'm so jealous of Diecast. I just want him to know that.
I'm glad it's not me, honestly. It's too much stress, man. I don't need that.
I love stress.
I'd rather
Get out of stress!
Yeah, I know. I'd rather just sit and watch everybody else do the work.
Platinum and Masterpiece will continue.
Oh boy.
That's interesting. Platinum, not so much. Masterpiece is good. There could be good stuff on the horizon.
Wasn't it rumored a couple days ago we're gonna get Masterpiece Sunstorm? Didn't that turn up in like a Toys R Us computer listing?
Oh God, I hope not.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah, I think
totally
that
be
was
on
on
top of that.
I can see us getting Magnus when he finally comes out.
That's a bet that Diecast and I have outstanding, apparently.
The Ultra Magnus thing is gonna be tricky, I think, because I think that's gonna be really expensive. Really expensive.
We've not seen a photo for that yet, right? Like any kind of.
Oh no, because
No.
I'm not sure they even have a real prototype for it yet.
Yeah, because I'm dying to see that. I don't want to own it, but I'm dying to see it.
The one prototype we ever saw was the one picture we saw was from when one of the Masterpiece designers actually took a G1 Ultra Magnus trailer and cut it up and glued it around an MP10 Prime.
Huh.
Just like as proof of concept for how it might work. We haven't actually seen anything concrete from that since then.
But based on previous reveals, we still have Wheeljack and Bumblebee and maybe even Starsaber before Magnus comes out.
Yeah, I don't know when Starsaber is going to end up in the rotation because, you know, assuming that they started real development at the time the poll closed, that could probably be, 2015 before anything gets anywhere with that.
Hold off on Magnus until 20 next anniversary figure for the movie.
They could have also got a head start by, putting out some preliminary designs and everything on all the characters that were in the voting.
Yeah, I assume they had initial design work done on everything they put in the poll, even though I imagine they favored Starsaber's development even from the beginning, just assuming that would be the winner.
So apparently,
Starsaber.
A few minutes ago, they were talking about they were showing off. I haven't tweeted that we're actually streaming. I need to do that. They were showing off the instruction manuals over the years, showing how complex the Transformers have gotten. And I obviously I'm not seeing the presentation, but when you actually just think about it, that's a pretty good way of showing, hey, maybe Transformers have gotten a little too much for most kids.
Well, okay. Look back several years here. Remember with Beast Wars and Beast Machines, all the instructions were printed on the card back.
Yes.
And they were, 8 to 10 steps each. Then, when we jumped to Robots in Disguise, suddenly they were coming with full fold-out instruction sheets. Because bloody hell, those toys.
Yeah. So like Beast Wars was the happy medium. Is that what you're saying? That's the place they need to be.
I would say so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
I don't remember having a lot of problems with Beast Wars. It seems like I was pretty good on that.
No, Beast Wars was pretty straightforward and really simple to do. There wasn't a lot of overthought into it. I really, as an adult, I really appreciate the level of engineering that's gone into some of the more complex toys, but I don't enjoy transforming them.
Yeah.
And
That should kind of be limited, I think, to maybe like one figure a year. I mean, just something that complex, if they want to go that far.
That's the way I've ended up looking at it. As an adult, I don't have the patience, even with, fine motor control and some degree of dexterity to transform these complex toys. How is this for a child to do?
Yeah, perfect
I know,
example. This Prowl figure, I don't think I'm ever going to transform it. I'm just going to leave him as a robot.
Oh, I hate that mold.
I hate transforming it. Oh my god.
Yes.
Which Prowl is that? The Masterpiece?
No, the one based on Beast Hunter's smokescreen.
Oh, I hate that. I hate that.
I wanted to love it. I love it, the way it looks, but man, I'm never going to transform it. It's just...
That is exactly why I traded it away.
I should sell that smokescreen.
Is it worth anything?
I'll find out.
Looks like they're demonstrating the one-step transformation figures.
Hey, so while we're sort of in a lull, let's just take a second to mention JD Church. JD was he's the reason that we do what we do. I mean, Radio Free Cybertron was pretty much done. I hadn't posted an episode in 5 years, and in 2009, out of the blue, he pinged me. He's like, "Hey, man, I really want to be a podcaster. Can you bring Radio Free Cybertron back?" And I'm like, "Dude, I don't really know." It's like, I haven't talked to you in years. I mean, I barely remember you. Why are you doing this? But you know, he was really just persistent, and in getting to know JD again, he became one of my closest friends. Whenever something new would happen, or something would happen, something exciting would happen, I would typically pop online to tell him or ask his opinion or something, because he and I, we had so much in common. We had similar beliefs and views on the world, and JD, he passed away this past week, and we miss him terribly. It's awful. He did not have life insurance, we found out, so he did leave behind some debt for his wife Amanda, and we are doing what we can to help out with that. So if you go to tfradio.net/JD, you can actually help give to the Memorial Fund to help out with funeral and medical expenses. tfradio.net/JD. JD was awesome, and we miss him terribly. He was the host of Fanboy Versus, co-host of Superhero Time, and co-host of RFC, and he leaves a gigantic hole in our hearts.
I mean, if you say that we wouldn't do any of this without him, and it's really true, because JD basically influenced the development of every show that we do.
Yes.
RFC, New Soundwave, his own Fanboy Versus, and there's no way to even state the impact he had on Superhero Time after he joined. None of this is going to be the same without him.
It can't be.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. We miss him terribly, but we can try to do one last good thing for him with this fundraiser.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So,
I'm just gonna chip in here on the behalf of a lot of us that are outside of Radio Free Cybertron. Near the what was basically now the dying end of Fanboy Versus, there came a time where there was basically a revolving door of substitute hosts, and each and every one of us that chipped in, that came in to cover for either Chris McFeely or Nicole, JD Church basically welcomed us like we were a long-standing member of the crew.
Mm-hmm.
And he really did make me in particular feel at home on the 2 occasions that I came in. Just a genuine nice guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And everybody that's in the text chat that was a part of the Fanboy Versus community will pretty much agree with me. I mean, right down to the guys that were just texting in the chat. They felt that they were contributing towards the show. So he will be missed, and I'm actually breaking up as I'm saying this, but he was a genuine, warm human being.
He totally was.
Yeah.
So many of us in the nerd community are kind of standoffish or introverted. JD was able to make friends like that. Just he had a way of connecting with people immediately, and it was uncanny. And
he was amazing.
Yeah.
Even I noticed that.
Yeah.
He, genuinely, honestly, he was an amazing person.
He was, and I really miss him.
Mm-hmm. And as much as we all miss him,
we
should mention that they're currently showing off the new game from Activision at Toy Fair.
He would love to have played that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Featuring the voice of Peter Cullen as Optimus once again.
Of course.
I don't know if anybody ever watched his Minecraft live streams. I mean, some of them have been posted up on YouTube, but that guy came up with some really hilarious ideas on Minecraft, like growing your trees and crops inside your house so you don't have to step outside and fight any monsters. That was a cool one. And he came up with this machine, whether it was his own idea or he pinched it from elsewhere, I don't know. But he had this machine which perpetually spawned cows, which dropped into a furnace, which then provided him with a lifetime supply of leather and meat, so he didn't have to get hungry.
So he perfected the automatic cow machine. God, I know people who were working on that forever.
And we still haven't cracked it.
I know. The secret is lost to us forever.
Ironically, right before the show, I was playing Minecraft, so this is fresh in my mind.
So what you're saying is he found a game genie for Minecraft. Is that what you're saying?
We're saying he was a game genie for Minecraft.
All I can say is JD would just smile and nod approvingly at this conversation in the middle of the Toy Fair podcast.
Yes.
No, it's not quite his conversation yet. Nobody shit themselves.
It was a project that he was
he's with us in
getting
spirit.
into. So, I mean, the end results, I think he did about 8 or 9 videos in the end, and all of them can be found on YouTube, so just track them down. I think it said JD Plays Minecraft.
That's exactly what it was, yeah. I sat down and watched them a couple days ago. I have never played Minecraft, but I really want to, but I know I shouldn't, so...
It's a rabbit hole.
Okay, so the new game, Rise of the Dark Spark, is the movie universe versus the War for Cybertron universe.
What?
What the
That's
hell?
what they're saying.
Like, is it a fighting game when you say versus?
I don't have that information in front of me. I'm just...
It should be Tekken Cross Street Fighter.
Two concepts into
No, nothing should be that. But
War for Cybertron and live-action movie universes collide.
Takes place on Earth and Cybertron.
Yeah, and the tweets I've seen suggest their campaigns to both protect or destroy Earth, so...
Cool.
So it's Crisis on Infinite
Cybertrons.
Yeah.
Which was actually a really famous piece of fan art many, many years ago.
I hope they kept High Moon Studios on this. I have really liked the last 2 games.
I think they were saying they thought it was going to be High Moon still.
It's Activision, so is High Moon a subsidiary of them or something?
More or less.
Yeah.
And if it's War for Cybertron universe too, it would make sense to go back to that studio.
Yeah. I think the last thing they did was that Deadpool game? I think it's the last thing.
Yeah. It was kind of terrible.
Yeah, it's supposed to be pretty bad. So I'm hoping they kept them. I mean,
okay, so I'm seeing here whole new line of Kre-o Transformers, Dinobot Micro Change.
Okay, that's good for Kre-o people. I never really cared either way about the little guys.
Okay, we're getting a Kre-o combiner of
Grimstone.
Grimstone from Power Core Combiners.
That's random, but this year's all about the Dinobots.
Yeah. And watch, there still won't be any in Generations.
But you're also getting customized Lockdown, Drift, Ratchet, and Optimus.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
I don't know, don't knock it. There's some people out there that like that sort of thing.
Are these combiner names?
What?
Obsidian Kre-o combiner.
these are crazy names.
Crackback, Moloch, Iron Eye.
Iron Eye's awesome.
Well, it is, but I'm more focusing on Crackback.
Crackback?
Maybe that's their new workaround for the Outback name.
Do they need another one?
I don't know. Fallback never sounded that good.
I never liked Fallback.
Yeah, it was a bad one.
Still, Crackback?
I like Crackback. That kind of has a nice ring to it.
Crackback, Decepticon chiropractor.
It'd be awesome if his first name was Sack.
Let's see.
Sack Crackback.
Obsidian Kre-o Combiner.
Wait, Obsidian like the Beast Machines guy?
Or someone with the same name, anyway. But apparently they're flying through the Kre-o stuff, so I don't think we're going to get a lot of details until a little later on.
It's good that they're not killing Kre-o.
Yeah, last I heard, it's probably going to end up Toys R Us exclusive, though.
Which would not be a terrible thing, really.
Yeah, it kind of is when you consider the G.I. Joe, how hard it is to get some of the G.I. Joe stuff. Like I mean, it's hard to get the minifigs. It's not hard at all to get the sets.
No, I love how those sets are always on clearance, but they never sell.
Okay, Galvatron's factory battle set with the first large-scale Kreon.
A large-scale Kreon?
Apparently.
What does that
What do they
mean?
mean large
Yeah, what
scale?
does that even mean?
That's the question, isn't it?
3 and 3
Well, that's
quarters
obviously a
Kreon.
movie thing.
Yeah.
Am I missing
Oh,
it somewhere?
they're doing a lockdown ship Kre-o set.
Oh, neat.
Movie, I'm sure, but still.
Oh, yeah. Okay, G.I. Joe Kre-o will continue.
That's good.
Courtesy of Matt
pointed
Guzzi
out.
at Awesome Toy Blog.
Here you go. This is
G.I.
the
Joe
bit that's
gets
gonna pull
something there.
Kilby in.
So, like, G.I. Joe Kre-o continues, but actual G.I. Joe probably doesn't, right? I mean, that's what...
That's my guess, yeah.
Just give me my Rolling Thunder Kre-o set.
It's a shame, too, because Mega Bloks right now is proving that you can do pretty effective little G.I. Joe-style figures with their Call of Duty subline.
So
I was looking at those and thinking the exact same thing the other day. I was
Yeah.
like, why can't they do this?
So Nunchuck, Night Creeper, Lowlight, Doc, Torch, Budo, Nemesis, Chuckles, an Action Pilot. That's
Oh, cool.
Yeah, but none of them are
Looking
named
for
Crackbacks.
Chuckles.
True. But I think I may kind of want the Kreon Action Pilot.
I never really cared much about Kre-o, but it's good that it's continuing.
I love Kre-o in concept and mostly in execution.
I've had this for a month and a half and still have yet to open it.
Oh, I've got like years worth of backlog of Kre-o that I need to put together. I've got
Got a ton of those combiners. I think I only opened one.
I've got 17 Kabaya kits that I have to put together. No joke, 17.
God.
Oh, Christ. I've got to get me my Road Caesar. Now that thing does look pretty sweet.
It looks nice in the box.
It actually has the Brainmaster with it too, but it doesn't have the elevator gimmick.
Kre-o Terradrome.
Oh, that would be ridiculous if it did. Kre-o Terradrome, really?
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's awesome!
And that's Kilby for the day.
So where is Kre-o flag? Like the U.S. flag? Where's that at?
Oh, that would be insane.
They just basically, I mean, I'm surprised that battleship stuff, they didn't just like turn it into like a sort of makeshift flag or something.
Yeah.
Because they had all that crap just sitting around. Nobody bought it.
Yeah, really.
Terradrome is 856 pieces and comes with 6 Kreons.
Wow.
My.
Pretty awesome.
That's a large kit.
Serpentor.
Yes.
Yep. Samot, Serpentor,
Serpentor.
Is it wrong that I'm looking at, these Kre-o G.I. Joe character names, and what I'm really looking forward to with it is the little commercials they produce using them?
Those, yeah.
Okay,
They need to do like a Kre-o cartoon that's just, like 6 or 7 minute shorts with the G.I. Joe and Transformers.
It'd be ridiculous.
Yeah.
Being assholes.
Okay, so I saw somebody mention the Atomic Man in a list of the G.I. Joe Kre-os. That's a name I never expected to see again.
Don't give it time. If there's a Kre-o manga out there, you ain't that far off from a Kre-o OVA or something.
Anniversary, more news at JoeCon, yeah.
Kilby, you should know this better than me. When's the 50th anniversary of G.I. Joe this year?
When is it? The day?
Yeah, the actual month.
I don't know. I know it's like 60. I know 64 was the year, but I have no idea what the actual day is.
A couple of weeks ago.
Oh man.
Does it matter?
Did they miss it already?
It does to me.
Let's see, I can tell you real quick. The day was 8 days ago, so like the 7th, 6th, something like that.
Cool.
Well, you gotta
I
give
had
them credit for not giving up on the actual G.I. Joe action figures.
Yeah.
I just hope that when Transformers gets to 50, it's not in the state that G.I. Joe is in. Let's just say that.
Seriously.
There's gonna be a Flint!
I love G.I. Joe.
Amazing.
I have to be serious though, because it's in a bad state.
Let's see.
We need to bring back Action Force so that the UK can give a crap again.
Yeah, that's true. G.I. Joe Snow Vehicle, is it like the Wolfhound, or is it going to be the Snowcat, or is it going to be anything?
Hope it's the Snow Wolf.
The Snow Wolf.
Well, it is, actually.
Is it?
Snowwolf and Vamp Mark II are the vehicles that have been announced so
Hell
far.
yeah!
Well, that's awesome. I would love to have a snow. I would love to have a Snowcat Kre-o kit. I would kill to have a Snowcat, honestly.
That'd be all right. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm finally in the chat.
Now they're going into Star Wars.
Boo.
Oh, hooray.
We need Phil!
Phil can't come on.
Yeah, I know, Phil is not available. Phil has more pressing prior engagements.
Phil is also a father.
That's what I mean.
Yeah. The only thing, I saw one of the preview pictures of the main character from Star Wars Rebels, and all I can say is I didn't know that Kenner did a figure of Lupin III, so...
Wow.
Snowcat, okay.
It's not easy to get excited for Rebels since it'll be canceled in 20 episodes anyway.
Oh yes, and the missing the final season of Clone Wars that was never aired will be showing on Netflix, in case anybody hadn't heard.
Okay.
Or anybody cares.
Right?
That's the thing.
Well, that's kind of
I didn't know they
surprised
canceled
that they did that.
It was on Cartoon Network. Of course they canceled it.
Well, it took him like 7 years to cancel it, though.
Yeah.
They had to wait until it was important.
Yeah, of course.
Oh.
My favorite. You guys kissed the biggest part of my ass with the Star Wars hate. That's awesome. I don't hate Star Wars. I'm just not like in love with Star Wars.
That counts as hate to fans, I guess.
I
Right?
guess.
Yeah, I don't really care about Star Wars. I like the original 3 movies. That's about it. And the Rogue Squadron
Star Wars
video
Hat
game.
was the one with that transforming robot, right?
Well, kinda.
Yeah,
There are some good games and a couple good books, but yeah, that's about it. There's one detail we glossed over from the Generations. According to Hasbro, there's 2 Legends, 2 Deluxes, 1 Voyager, and the 1 Leader they haven't revealed so far.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, we know the one. If from the customer service list, we know the other leader is Megatron.
And the 2 Deluxes are probably RC and Chromia.
Oh, we're not seeing Headmaster RC or RC.
Yeah, we're not seeing Headmaster RC in any case.
Aw.
Damn it.
That's curious, though, because at that rate, I mean, by the time the toy would come out, there's no other good opportunity to actually premiere it. That wave will be out before BotCon or anything.
Oh, really? Wow.
Should be.
Probably.
Yeah.
Ideally.
You know, we're only halfway through February, and we've already got Wave 2 of 2014 Deluxes out in stores.
Now, out is a relative term in some places.
I mean,
Out
go
at
to
Big Bad
Target,
Toy
50-50
Store.
chance. Target and Toys R Us are stocking them, so.
That's where I found mine. Target.
And apparently Walmarts are resetting and putting the Generations tags back up, so.
Did they raise the price? I thought I heard that somewhere.
Oh, I'm sure they did. Everybody has.
$14.96.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, that's still better. I heard 17 somewhere.
Well, I'm sure that's possible in some places.
Since
I know
Generations
for a
is kind of
while,
looking to be the equivalent of Marvel
where
Legends
there were
at
still
this point,
Kmart,
yeah,
they were
that makes
charging
sense.
almost $20 for Prime Deluxes.
XP sound? Oh.
So, Brian, what are these G.I. Joe 2-packs that are going to be Toys R Us exclusive?
So it sounds like you're gonna get your low light.
Yeah!
Hopefully he'll be painted pink and purple.
He's going to be pink and purple, I just know it.
I bought that low light for $20, but I turned around and sold it for like $60, so I was pretty happy.
Yeah, I know.
I would have sold that to you for what I paid. I got $60.
I wasn't going to pay $60.
No, I got $60 out of it.
Yeah.
It would be nice to actually have the figure. But he'll probably be gimped.
There's a character called Zeb who's going to be based on the Chewie concept art.
Okay.
Okay, I know the art you're talking about.
Yeah.
I love how we all just sort of just shut up when it comes to this. We have episode 7 and everything coming. We should be super excited about it, but
why?
Yeah.
Got to see it.
Like we were all super excited about episode 1.
I was super excited about episode 1 until I saw it.
Yeah.
Same here.
You were super excited about episode 2, Brian. Don't you remember?
I liked episode 2.
Holy shit, you were crazy about it. I left the theater and you was like, that was pretty good. I was like, did we see the same movie?
I liked episode 2. I thought episode 2 was great.
Done professionally, Brian.
I said liked. I didn't say like. There was a past. It was past tense.
All right.
No, what?
I wound up stuck in the bathroom for the romance parts when I went to see episode 2, so I thought it was a great movie.
I'm having visions in my head that now Brian has it as a guilty pleasure, like when nobody else is like awake, he's there with his tub of ice cream watching Attack of the Clones.
Yeah.
No, no. I've only seen episode 3 once. I saw it in the theater. Midnight showing. Did I see that with you, or I saw that with Jason?
No, I said like screw this. I'm not going to a midnight showing to see that movie.
I know.
can wait.
I know we saw episodes 1 and 2.
Oh, what? They're gonna have a 29-inch X-Fighter, and it's not gonna hold figures.
What?
Then what's the point?
Yeah, X-Wing, 29.5 inches long, biggest X-Wing ever, $40, cannot carry figures.
Why?
That's what she said.
Why would the whole point of Star Wars vehicles so they can carry figures?
Is it out of scale with the figures?
This is the X-Wing that you hang above your light, under your light, and everything in your room. This is those crazy people.
Chris, you remember I used to have G.I. Joe vehicles hanging from the ceiling. You remember
that?
You remember that, right? If Kim would let me do that now, I would have like the Sky Stripe bed.
You should just
above
do
your
it.
mask.
She just yelled, "No, you wouldn't."
You should just do it when she's asleep, and then she'll wake up and find it. Flip out. Be amazing.
Oh. Grufflock's comments disgusting and hilarious. I just want to say that.
Yes, yes. Actually, that's quite tame for Adam. I know for a fact that Grufflock can come up with much worse.
I know. But Adam and I like each other. We have a special bond.
Adam has a special bond with everybody. It's called Pritt Stick.
Yes.
It's called. It's like wood glue. You know. Once you're attached to him, it's a bit of a bugger to shake him off.
So, it's like the first time I've done this. So when should we actually expect to see pictures? When Hasbro releases them? I mean, the guys are allowed to actually take them, aren't they?
Usually
they have like a showroom set up with all this stuff.
That's after the presentation, though. So
yeah, they
and
said
if they're showing off Star Wars, then the
presentation
presentation
didn't start until 1, right?
They said they were going to release them this afternoon.
I mean, yeah, we get the official pics.
6 Eastern.
Yeah,
I don't
the
know.
press kit stuff will be out tonight.
Yeah.
So Anthony just tweeted lowest price point 5-ish, and you get 9 figures. I'm assuming that's 5-ish each.
Well, this is for the new set called Star Wars Command. It's basically little Star Wars army men with a very basic miniatures game included. So.
Oh, okay.
There's a remote-controlled Star Destroyer.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
I'm still waiting for like remote-controlled AT-AT.
I would love to have that too.
Haven't they made a couple of those?
Why is that not out? Why does that not exist?
Because they hate us.
Because of cats.
Cats?
No, cats are the reason those should exist.
Yeah.
That's why all remote-controlled vehicles need to exist. Cats.
Yes.
But how would you aim a remote-controlled Star Destroyer at a cat?
Slowly.
How would it carry the cat?
Oh, wait. That's its remote control AT-AT. Sorry.
Remote-controlled Death Star, it just rolls on the floor.
That would be like a remote control Technodrome at that point.
Well, no, I mean, it doesn't have treads or anything, it just rolls.
Oh, rolls, okay. So it'd be like one of those little cat toys that has the tail on the end of it that just has a little, yeah, that would be ridiculous.
be the best thing ever. Set up some bowling pins down at the end of the hall. Drive the Death Star into them.
See. It's like Robo Sapien all over again.
Did they clarify the Voyager Roadbuster? The Voyager Roadbuster, it was going to be movie, or is it
That's
G1?
supposed to be Generations classics.
I love how Hasbro is like, after all these third parties are like doing these toys that everybody wants, Hasbro just does it and pretty much blows them out of the water.
Mm-hmm.
For like a fifth of the cost.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so they're going to be changing the Black Series packaging, hopefully, so it's not boring in the fall.
Now it's going to be brown.
I mean, that's the thing. It's the Black Series. I mean, I like is it boring? Yeah, but is it striking and nice looking? Yeah.
It stands out though. Whenever I see it, like my eyes go to it first before anything.
So speeder bike with biker scout. That's awesome.
And the first two figures mentioned for the Black Series are Lando and Mace Windu, and that just seems kind of wrong.
It's Hasbro. Ill-informed would be the word.
Yeah. Okay, 6-inch speeder bike with Scout.
Let's see what else. Stand is adjustable for 3 different heights. Okay.
Yeah.
Black Series Java? Is that for real?
The hell?
Jabba.
Jabba the
Will
Hutt.
he smoke? Will he smoke like the old Palatoy, like Kenner one?
That's gonna be a big package.
That's what
Blue
she
probably
said.
Probably about the same size as the speeder bike package, if we're lucky.
Move arms up and down to open mouth.
What?
That's what she said?
I want to put a pack pill in his mouth now. I want him to chase ghosties.
When did I miss this? The Flat Cab Optimus in G1 colors?
It's the movie. It's the Voyager movie. Yeah, I'm interested in seeing it. I can't wait to see it.
But Generations Voyager based on the movie, or just Voyager movie?
It's Voyager movie.
I'm not sure if that's an answer or not, but okay.
Yeah, I don't know how to take this, but Benyi said they worked hard to get his drool just right on Jabba. There's already a black Leia to go with that, isn't there?
Mm-hmm.
Slave Leia? Yeah.
More to come at San Diego for bigger figures, may hit in the fall.
Apparently there's going to be a Black Series Chewbacca soon.
There's a clone trooper from episode 2. Yay!
Yeah, there's not 1 million of those already.
That's my problem with Star Wars. Everything's been done to death.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, all the obscure characters, they've pretty much done them all at this point, right?
Pretty much.
Pretty much. I mean, even concept art's made it into the figure line, so...
6-inch Chewie.
There's a point. You can re-release that concept art now, repainted as Rebel characters.
Vader with a removable helmet.
There you go, Hasbro. I just saved you some pennies. They actually do that, though. That was totally not my idea.
Too late.
Ooh, episode 6, Luke Skywalker with 2 different shirts.
Oh, right.
Okay. So the vest probably comes on and off, and maybe the front flap of the shirt opens.
Well, I I want more Lando Calrissian figures. If you can give me more Lando figures, I would be fine with that. No joke.
Yes. Luke Skywalker with 2 different shirts. What the hell?
Star Wars toys are so weird.
Back in the 90s, it was a nice sweet spot because the figures had gotten good with, you know, like the Powers of the Force. And we were getting, like, all these new figures that were nice for the first time, like the Bespin Luke and...
Yeah, it was kind of exciting then, but it's not been exciting since then.
Yeah, it really hasn't.
Dark Ages in the text chat's just come up with a brilliant idea. He just said, do Black Series Christmas special figures.
Yes!
Yes, yeah. What's her name? B. Arthur?
Yeah.
Do her.
Yeah, Arthur Hurt Carney, yes.
You can't, she's dead.
Well done, Stu. Well done.
So Icon
I
Underground...
would like to see the Whiskey Lady.
Icon Underground just said that they're holding their breath for the Hasbro preview Marvel panel to have Death's Head.
I want a Death's Head
alert the
too.
medics.
Is that too much to ask for?
What is that, 2 years in the waiting now?
Pretty much. Come on, we had a comic book with Death's Head 2 just this week.
Wait, I have... So it was Death's Head 2?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Nick Roach drew it. Yeah, so we got Death's Head 1 and 2 in the 616 universe again. It's awesome.
Okay.
Yeah. It may be exciting to me because of course I'm British and they were British comics, but screw the rest of you. I'm from the UK. It's me UK guys. Yay!
I don't remember. I don't remember much, but wasn't Death's Head 2 actually Death's Head? So how can they?
Death's Head 2 was Death's Head in a new body. In
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Midian's body.
Got around it. Basically, you got, because they're both time travelers. There's this whole paradox thing, so you can basically have both characters. Because there was at one point there was like an alternate universe timeline Death's Head that materialized in the same comic book. There was another Death's Head in. So I think that was Spidey. What was it called? Avenging Spider-Man, I think it was. That appeared in.
Okay.
Somebody correct me down in the text chat. Thank you, Gravlock. He says Marvel UK for the win. And he's right, because it's awesome.
So, start Marvel next.
The TFU info Twitter account just said, Marvel time may slow tweets to conserve battery. I hate to say that
It's going to be Guardians of the Galaxy. Come on.
Last year did a great job at really killing my enthusiasm for the Marvel 4-inch line.
Well, they're starting with the movie figure presentations, naturally.
Well, of course.
Yay.
It was Spider-Man Team Up, Grufflock says. There you go.
Marvel Team Up. It was Marvel Team Up.
Mm.
Wasn't it? The Marvel Team Up that Death's Head appeared in. The comic that was written by what's his name? Kirkman.
Are you talking about Kirkman? Was he in that issue?
Kirkman. Wasn't it Kirkman that wrote Marvel Team Up?
He did, but I read them on. I don't remember Death's Head showing up.
There's Death's Head in Marvel Team Up.
It was a bit of a good old read because it was Superior Spider-Man trying to basically baby school kids.
Sounds like Avenging Spider-Man is what it sounds like.
Was it? Okay.
I mean, I don't know. I didn't read Avenging Spider-Man, but it kind of sounds like
I could have swore that he was in an issue of Marvel Team Up.
I can't remember. I can't remember anything. I can't remember anything past '90s Wolverine and Jubilee showing up because that was a fantastic issue. My God, I would buy that if Robert Kirkman would write that monthly.
Kirkman was awesome.
He was awesome.
Oh, Adam's trying to tell me off in the text now. I do have it. I haven't read it yet because I'm a bad human being, Grufflock.
Superior Spider-Man Team Up. Is that a thing?
Yeah, they Avenging Spider-Man into that, I think. Right?
Oh. And
yes, it was Doc Ock in Peter Parker's body babysitting the Fantastic Four kids.
Wow.
Superior ending soon anyway.
Fantastic Four went into space by then.
I'm so sad about that. I love Superior Spider-Man so much.
Spider-Man's excellent.
I mean, not that
get it back in order for the next Ass-tacular Spider-Man.
Not that Amazing Spider-Man wasn't amazing, but it's a nice different direction.
It was a nice
Spider-Man. It's a horrible piece of shit.
I don't think he meant the movie Paladin, but
we're not talking about the movie.
I liked the movie. I thought it was the second best Spider-Man movie.
I like the first movie. That new movie.
No, it's easily the second best Spider-Man movie, but that's just because the first and third kind of really sucked.
Yeah, but that new movie it doesn't look good.
No, it looks awful. But I thought the first one was way better than the first Sam Raimi movie.
I thought it was about the same. I don't know if it was way better. I liked it though. I thought the first one was good, but man, that second movie, I don't know what they're thinking.
It looks awful.
I like the fact that the Twitter feed has basically died off.
It's telling. I should probably follow somebody who cares about Marvel action figures, but I don't know such a person.
I can squeeze a little nugget of something from a Ben Yee who says Legends Red Skull and Hydra Trooper.
This just in, they're making Captain America toys.
Wow! Based on the movie?
Yes!
The one part somebody mentioned that I did like is apparently that the person doing the presentation came out wearing all of the Captain America Winter Soldier roleplay toys.
That's cool.
Okay.
That's pretty fun.
So Shockwave 75 said in the chat, never read collected Spider-Man since One More Day. It got a little bit better than that.
Yeah, it took a lot of convincing for a lot of people to get me into Dan Slott's run, because like a lot of people, I crashed and burned with One More Day and Brand New Day. But once I got into it, I think it was the best representation of Peter Parker and Aunt May around. I mean, it made me care for Aunt May, for Christ's sake. I've never liked Aunt May. Yeah. I hated her with a fiery passion, and he made me care for her.
It's excellent, yeah. I mean, everybody should be reading it.
It's easily the best Spider-Man that's been written since I've been born.
Yeah, that's what I've said several times. Like, I can't think of a time where Spider-Man's been important in my life. And that's it. It's now important.
It's amazing. It's my favorite book. And that's been the case since, like, issue, what? When did he start? 600? Thereabouts?
Dan's been doing it for a long time. He has a huge run to read through.
I've still got to read his She-Hulk.
Oh, God! It's so good!
This She-Hulk is excellent!
Yeah, we got a series of fortnightly releases here on hardback, as in proper hardback releases.
Ooh, Chris
and one of the ones I got was the Dan Slott She-Hulk, and at least the first trade of it.
I would love to get that in a trade. I have the single issues, but man, I'd love to have it in a trade.
Actually, it might not be the right time to mention it, but at some point I'd like to talk about possibly either doing a new comic podcast or maybe trying to continue the Femboy Versus thing. I would love to have another comic podcast.
That is something we definitely need to talk to outside of the stream.
Yeah.
Guys,
but there's probably going to be some people in the chat that will agree.
I'm going to have to bow out. Thanks for having me on.
Thanks for being on, Weirdwolf. We really appreciate it. You're awesome.
No problem.
We'll talk to you later.
All right.
Thanks.
Talk to you later, guys.
Bye.
Take care.
And we just added Chris McFeely.
Oh.
Yay! That means
but can we hear him?
Discussion continues.
Hey, McFeely.
Hey.
How's it going?
Going pretty good. You get video in a minute.
I've actually hit the max on the number of people I can show on video. If you want to turn it on, great. If not, we've actually hit the max.
Well, I can turn mine off. Would that help a bit?
I was gonna say nobody wants to see me. He said, "You want me to turn mine off?"
If you don't want to see me right now either, so get up on the news quickly here. Now I'm literally just in the door, so.
So Headmaster RC, we're getting Headmaster RC. She's a Voyager.
No, I think she's a leader class, Brian. You didn't.
We're getting a leader class Big Red.
Every year this thing is on for the 1 hour out of the day when I am not in front of the computer. Leave work at 6, I just get home, it's the 1 hour that it's on when I don't have a computer to hand. I have to catch up on everything then when I come in. This is the worst injustice ever. I mean, could anything ever be worse than this?
You also forgot to mention, guys, is the fact that RC has got like 8 weapons. She's going to have the most weapons that a Transformer has ever had.
And they're all pink.
I mean, yeah, I mean that sword. I mean, I know it's a repaint of Drift's sword, but you know, I think it looks good, personally.
Maybe surprised where she pulls it from, though.
Oh. So pretty much though we've got all the news that we're going to get from Transformers. Yeah. We just are now pretty much waiting for pictures. And if you have any questions, Diecast and Anthony can answer those later.
So it looks like all the movie mainstream stuff is going to be in the Generations line.
Yes.
And then the main line is the, as it were, these one-step changers and everything.
And things of that nature, yeah.
Because, I don't know about y'all, but Chomp and Stomp Grimlock is like poetry.
I like it.
I mean, you plug other little, they're all designed for the one-steppers to ride, and when you plug different one-steppers into them, it unlocks different sounds. That's amazing.
I think so.
It's the Grimlock they mentioned. He's as big as Armada Unicron.
Sweet. I mean, it's a bit dear. I probably won't actually buy it because it's very expensive. But
yeah,
if it's $80 for us, what would it be for you?
Look at this Twitter stream.
What's wrong?
There's an 8 to 9 inch raccoon animated with dialogue and lights and sound.
Oh wow!
Rocket Raccoon.
Really, there could be no surprise that they would make him the mascot of the film.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be Batista.
Yeah, kids love Batista.
they love 45-year-old men without their shirts on.
Oh, totally. Certain kids do.
He is so weird.
Hasn't stopped me watching for like 25 years.
Okay, now, why are we hearing about the Guardians of the Galaxy toys before we've even seen a trailer for the movie? What's going on here?
There has been a trailer for the movie.
There's supposed to be a trailer.
Yeah, it was called Thor 2.
Oh, okay.
There's a trailer out in a couple of days' time for Guardians finally, but they did seem to have sat on it for a while, yeah.
So is it still coming out this summer? When is it coming out?
August, I think.
So why are they waiting so late? It looks like they'd be advertising sooner.
I guess they just feel like they want to get Captain America out of the way first. Out of the way, but you know that happens first, and they don't want to deflect all the attention away to something that's coming later from the same studio.
They're starting a 2.5-inch scale of figures for Guardians of the Galaxy.
2.5
can we talk about this for a second? Hang on. What was the last time we had 2.5-inch scale? Was that Mask?
Exo Squad?
Happy Meal?
Didn't Marvel have 2.5-inch figures that was part of like some sort of a game? I remember having like a really tiny Captain America that came with like a card. It was something like bigger than HeroClix, but smaller than the 3 3/4 inch.
I have no idea.
Not a clue.
Hey, so
I swear the only time that was meaningful was like the Mega Bloks figures.
Toys just keep getting smaller.
Yeah.
And more expensive.
And they're gonna cost £10.
God.
Yeah, well, that's what you would wonder. I mean, we've sat at what, £7 or £8 on our end of things for 3 1/4-inch figures for now.
That's about what it costs for the Marvel Legends figures here, and I think that's a ripoff.
Well, I mean, I don't know what they cost over there. I think they're probably like $7 or $8 over there.
Yeah.
You just swap the pound sign, put the dollar sign over here.
Yeah, the 3 3/4-inch figures run about $8, and the Marvel Legends are like $17, $18.
Yeah.
Well, as they say, a fiver's a fiver wherever you are in the world, regardless of currency value.
I say everywhere I've seen Legends, they're up to $20 now.
That's ridiculous.
A Groot Build-A-Figure.
Seems logical.
Okay.
Yes, it does.
That's what you would expect, alright. I don't really expect Rocket or Groot to have huge roles in the film. You know, they'll probably be like the sidekick characters, but that's probably about right. One of those things where I think Marvel has earned enough of my discretion at this point.
Yeah, I'm definitely more likely to trust them than most other film studios right now.
Yeah, that's true.
Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
And who would have thought that, really?
I would think of Fox, to be honest.
Or Sony. You know, really, when Marvel, Iron Man 2 is the first official Marvel movie, right? Or was it Iron Man?
It was Iron Man 1.
I'm pretty sure it was Iron Man.
First, yeah.
I think it all started with Iron
I
Man.
totally thought that was going to be a cluster, and oh my god, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
who went
yeah.
into the first Iron Man expecting a really good movie? You know, not just a really
Not
good
me.
Iron Man movie, a really good movie.
Yeah, I was expecting passable at best. I mean,
I was expecting
Yeah,
the direct-to-VHS Captain America film.
Oh my god.
I waited till it was well away from the cinema by the time I watched Iron Man and The Incredible Hulk, and I just got blown away by both of them.
They're good.
I'm the kind of guy who went to Ghost Rider 2 on the first day, so...
I didn't see. I've never seen Ghost Rider, but I did see I saw the first showing for Iron Man, and I just loved it.
You saw Ghost Rider. You
Two.
went with us
Didn't see
when we
Ghost Rider.
saw it.
Didn't see 2.
Oh, no, not the Spirit of Vengeance. No, we didn't see that. No, we talked ourselves out of seeing that one.
We did. Are you up for seeing Lego Movie tomorrow?
I don't know if I'll be able to. Probably
I
not.
just want Danny Ketch back.
Yes.
Yes.
I like to look
That's
at
how
it.
you reboot Ghost Rider, because that's where you don't have Nicolas Cage. You have a new actor. Because you got a reason for a new actor, because it's a new character, and it's an interesting story.
Hollywood way of thinking, though, we should make him blonde, because clearly in the comics, Danny Ketch was blonde without a leather jacket and all of that stuff. Because we all knew that Johnny Cage was dark-haired and wore leathers and all of that, didn't we? Yeah.
Johnny Cage?
Johnny Cage wins. Flawless victory.
Johnny Blaze. Oh. I got him mixed up. But, you know, Nick Cage playing him looking like Danny Ketch, for God's sake.
I like the look
I'm
of
kind of
those,
glad he didn't have the right name, though.
I like the look of that new Ghost Rider comic that's coming up. Artistically, anyway.
Actually, I actually agree with you. I saw some concept art for that this morning, and I like the take on it.
Ghost Rider's in severe
I like
need
the helmet
of a kick up the arse, so, you know.
Hey,
it's failed like the last 3 times they've tried it, so hell, why not? You ride the car now, whatever.
So this conversation about Danny Ketch really makes me just want to mention J.D. Church would have thought that was a terrible idea.
Yes.
And J.D., this is the first Toy Fair coverage that we've done without J.D. He passed away last week, or this week actually, and today is his funeral. It's actually going to be in about an hour. So instead of going to the funeral, I've opted to do this to try to help out with expenses. J.D. left behind some medical expenses and funeral expenses, and if you'd like to help out, you can go to tfradio.net/JD, and you can, if you would please give to the memorial fund at tfradio.net/JD. It'll take you to giveforward.com. You just set up an account. It's really simple, and his wife Amanda would really appreciate it. It's going to help out with that. JD leaves her behind, and I really don't know what it would be like to actually lose a spouse like this, but JD, we really miss him, and personally, I'll miss him a lot. He wasn't just my friend or co-host on the podcast. I mean, I talked with him every day. It's like losing a triplet, and known triplets since high school, so. It's pretty rough for me, and I can't imagine what it's like for her, and she's the one left behind with all the expenses. So tfradio.net/JD, that would that we would appreciate it if you could, consider $5 is, $5, $10. You don't have to give any specific amount, just whatever. If you could do that, that would be great.
So apparently Death's Head has reappeared.
Really?
Yes, and he is actually listed for a wave here. In Marvel Infinite Series Wave 2, Thor, Death's Head, Classic Deathlock, and Ares.
I would buy those.
Okay, then.
Okay.
Okay, the presentation has ended. They're heading to the showroom now.
Excellent. Also for Wave 2, Red She-Hulk and Whirlwind.
Yeah.
But
big sellers both, to be sure.
Oh, looks like Diecast has discovered the fact that conventions drain your battery. That's the reason I have an external battery and multiple secondary batteries.
Well, that may not help his iPhone though.
Oh yeah.
I believe that's actually the problem right now.
I get like 20. I can like go a whole day and like barely knock a dent. This phone's battery. Something happened.
The Thor listed in Wave 2 is Thunderstrike.
What?
Yep.
Really? Neat.
What?
Random.
And
Deathlock.
That'll make Dawn happy.
We're getting Deathlock. This is like a whole 90s revival.
It is. Death's Inc. is next.
Which Deathlock though? Is it 90s Deathlock or is it like the old Deathlock?
I think they said classic Deathlock.
Yeah, they said classic Deathlock. So.
Ooh, maybe we'll get Micronauts next.
Man, I love me some 90s Deathlock.
Well, 90s Deathlock was the hilarious one, so.
Oh man, I had the first issue of Deathlock. It was in the pages of a British reissue thing called Havoc, I think it was called. Again, somebody in the text chat correct me. I enjoyed it. I digged it. I especially liked his appearance in Maximum Carnage.
I can't remember what he did in Maximum Carnage. Did you just shoot somebody and then like
He
leave or something?
kicked ass in Maximum Carnage. That's what he did.
I can't remember.
Yeah, Grufflock. Yeah, the 90s Marvel kid is going ballistic in the text chat.
Night Thrasher.
Oh, Night Thrasher!
That would be amazing, actually.
Does he come with a skateboard? Because he needs to.
Well, of course. I mean,
I would say Night Thrasher is probably the most 90 Marvel's character.
He might be.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I will disagree because there was like Kill Power, who was like the most power that you could have out of any character from the 90s. He had big ass guns. He had the pouches.
He's a Marvel UK character. He's not a real character.
You take that back, man.
No. Also, I wouldn't be me if I didn't know that Night Thrasher first appeared in December 1989.
Oh.
Just shy of the mark.
92, so I win!
But he really came of age.
Yeah.
In the 90s. Like Cable. I mean, really, Cable is like, the poster child for Marvel in the 90s, I think, or maybe Wolverine.
One of them.
And even
again, it might be Jubilee, because remember Robert Kirkman, Jubilee Wolverine 90s comic issue, that was awesome. That Marvel team up thing. Fantastic.
Probably somebody. I mean, Punisher had like 3 books in the 90s. And probably somebody from the probably the X-Men in general.
Just like somebody in one of those X-Men suits, right? It doesn't have to be anybody in particular. It just has to have an X on it, and it was yellow, and it was blue.
Or Gambit.
Again, he was probably in that suit.
Gambit would probably rank up there.
He ranks toward the bottom of my list of characters that I like.
Correct.
Dude, Channing Tatum wants to play him in a movie.
That would be the worst thing they could ever possibly do.
He's rubbish and Gambit's rubbish, so,
So it works fine.
Who was it who already played him?
Nobody.
Yeah,
Oh god, Forceworks toy line.
I wish, seriously.
You should put the Forceworks in G.I. Joe packaging.
Huh.
Okay,
Yeah.
got me so far.
Oh, what's a double guarantee?
Because there we go, Chris got it. because the 90s Iron Man cartoon was written by the dude who wrote the G.I. Joe cartoon. And he blatantly made it feel like it as well.
I didn't know that.
I remember
Didn't know that
show.
either.
Hey, McFeely, so have you caught up yet on the news from Transformers?
Yes, I seem to have everything in.
What are you thinking?
Close the window, so hang on. Well done. Let's see. We don't seem to know a terrible amount, really, do we?
Apparently there's going to be
There's going
70...
to be dinosaurs, and then there are going to be characters who have various makes of car that I couldn't possibly care less about the make of car of. I mean, I don't care.
I don't know.
Right.
Points
I don't
for
wanna
dipping
stick
into
my
the
head.
obscure with Pagani. I mean,
Yeah.
that was kind of surprising.
Oh, we have picks coming in. Diecast has just tweeted a
Reissue
pic.
of Masterpiece Grimlock.
The packaging looks fantastic. I already have it, but I'll buy it again. Kim.
I may buy it for the first time.
Okay.
Buy it.
I've still got mine. It's a very good mold, and I strongly recommend it.
It's a great toy.
It's my favorite Masterpiece
It's
figure
probably
that
the best
I've got.
Grimlock made.
Probably.
That or Beast Wars
There's no
Grimlock.
probably about it. That is the best Grimlock ever made.
I have one.
There's Jetfire and Roadbuster in the back.
Very nice. Oh, Roadbuster looks great.
Good job, Diecast.
Hey, not bad.
Okay, and Jetfire's chrome is on the boosters and the rifles, which is, I mean, as it goes, that's not bad at all.
Yeah, I prefer to have
Still
it. on some-
strange just to see Chrome again.
It's really weird to see that, yeah.
But
Yeah.
this is kind of, I don't know if I want to call it tasteful, but it's not like really in your face. So
Do I have to put
It's not
stickers on
okay.
that Jetfire like I had to do my whirl?
maybe
Oh, I don't want that.
nobody has said for
Roadbuster.
sure yet. Here's a bigger picture of Roadbuster now. That
I
looks
like the
really-
Roadbuster.
really nice.
Very good.
Yes.
Really
I
nice.
knew about
scared
this
for the
before.
wreckers.
Looks well put together, probably transforms good, and seems to have movement in all the right place.
And it's gonna have a sticker sheet like Whirl.
Yeah.
Look at the
That's
picture.
Okay, that's disappointing.
If they just limit it to those two and make that a thing for like the deluxe Autobots.
Yeah,
I was
I can see
afraid.
that.
I was afraid they were going to start doing that with all the Voyagers when I got Whirl.
But I mean, you can see looking between the robot and vehicle pieces here, the stickering on the chest plate and everything is completely different.
There's a rat trap.
There's a silver lining though with the sticker sheets.
trap.
'Cause if you're the sort of person who wants to like repo label stuff, you don't have to go through so much paint to like change it up.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
And there's
That
Tankor,
rat
of
trap
course.
looks cool.
Oh, and there's the big Grimlock toy, the movie
Jump,
one,
stomp.
which just got retweeted into my timeline here.
That rat trap actually doesn't look too bad.
It doesn't.
No,
It doesn't
look
I
at
like
it.
this surprise.
Better than the last beast they did.
It's kind of a shame that the weapons are uncolored clear plastic, but
Odd, I don't get that. I mean, I wonder presumably something else must be on the clear plastic sprue to justify
I'm
that. Is it
assuming what I've been figuring is it's going to be that the head is also on the clear plastic sprue and painted over in copper, so the eyes and mouth can glow.
Yeah, but you would think if they were doing anything, it would be his brain, Rat Trap's brain colored bit. that
Yeah, I
comes out
know.
to
Yeah.
you guys, but it's
I
not.
know.
You can see on the picture there. It looks great.
Sometimes the plastic layouts just don't make much sense.
Yeah.
Mine is not the reason why.
Hmm.
I'm gonna tell you though, what I'm really interested in getting a look at is some of these full bore movie figures, because there's not too many Generations ones that they've talked about here that we haven't seen in some capacity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, this is the first we're getting to see of Roadbuster, but...
Yeah, and hopefully we'll see Skybite.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I wonder
yeah.
Beyond that.
I wonder where Brainstorm is.
Yeah,
Ooh.
that should have been.
That was supposed to be a thing, too.
Yeah.
Probably one of the ones they haven't
Just having
announced
another
yet.
look at that masterpiece.
Yeah, he was Voyager too, wasn't he?
He was.
Could he be Roadbuster's repaint?
That would be random.
Weird.
Unusual.
Have we had any further news while I've not been at my keyboard about this rumor that's going around about cancellations?
Well, the presentation still was talking about upcoming Legends figures, so at least as far as that's concerned, they believe they're still coming.
Yeah, I mean, it was an awfully he tell me sort of scenario.
Right.
Any proof of anything, but it's the sort of thing that if it was supposed to be a hoax, it just was to scare people. It's the sort of thing that would work very, very well because it's sickeningly plausible.
Right.
You know, at Hasbro, they kind of escaped it the last little while. But whenever these movies creep into the scene, things start getting sacrificed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It annoys me.
We all know that too.
There are.
And the Legends price point has not been a big mover either from anything we can see.
Rather expensive.
A little bit.
You know what I'm surprised at? The lack of seeing. I was totally gonna call Hasbro reissuing the stuff like the Prowl masterpiece and stuff. You know, finally getting on with that.
Well, that has a problem of licensing the vehicles. Yeah.
Right, I thought we agreed they couldn't have the vehicle licenses here.
It's not impossible. It makes it less likely, but also that's another thing that's going to be exclusive, and it's probably not as big a deal for the collectors as a Grimlock reissue. You know, they've got the space they have in the showrooms, so they're going to try to focus on the stuff that's really important from their view.
Oh, hold the phone! No, Grufflock's favourite toys just made an appearance. Robot Heroes Optimus Primal T-Rex dude.
I like it.
It's weird looking.
It's cute.
Oh, that, yes! What is going on? I don't even know.
I like its ears. You know, they get all spark.
Okay. People watching live, sorry we had a technical difficulty. We've been having them all day. They hate me.
Just following the Allsparks commentary here, apparently they've got it that we will be getting the remaining Legends.
Okay, good.
That's what they say here. I'm just reading back over there. So Galvatron is the silver guy from the trailer.
Sounds
That's
like it.
odd. But is it Megatron? That's the question.
Yeah, that's what I'm curious about.
So is Litter and Demore going to do his voice?
Safe to say no.
Okay.
Okay, looks like a giant, mostly unarticulated Rescue Bots Prime that holds human figures in his chest.
Ah, Rescue Bots. I was wondering. I don't follow the line. No, not for me.
Oh yeah, I hadn't noticed the Chinese on Masterpiece Grimlock's package, so I guess this is going to be another one of those things that is both for China and here.
Oh, it was the same on
Soundwave?
Yes, thank you.
Soundwave and Acid Storm.
Weren't there some accessories that we didn't get with our release of Masterpiece Grimlock?
We didn't get the apron. We didn't get
the tray.
Yeah, the tray.
Is there any chance we could,
or that beanie thing with that he got from Computron?
So is there any chance we could get any of that with this release, or do you think that's not going to happen?
Would there be demand for it?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Would anyone get the joke in the U.S. anymore?
I don't know. It would just be nice.
People wouldn't even understand why he comes with a crown.
Yeah,
because it's awesome.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Not
really
not one of his best times.
I really like the names of some of these new Dinobots. Scorn and Strafe and Slash. They get it. They get why Dinobots. They understand the Dinobot naming scheme. And the question is how many of them will actually be in the film, I suppose.
Which ones are getting large-scale toys? Those are probably the ones that are going to show up.
Right.
Well, I don't know. Revenge of the Fallen proved that was no real guarantee.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Who's getting an $80 toy? I guess he's going to be in the movie.
Apparently, Jump and Stomp Grimlock is a one-step transform as well.
Yeah, an $80 one-step transformation figure.
Right, but it's basically... I think they're marketing it more as like a playset for the other one-step toys.
And there's the leader Grimlock from the movie.
You make a wonderful Beast Hunters toy.
Hi, look at him.
You know, the only bar I had for Transformers was that the Dinobots would have actual robot mode, so they hit that mark. Good for them.
Yeah.
It's weird looking.
And supposedly they're going to have their robot modes feature in the movie also, so that's...
Doubly so.
And look how it's the standard Grimlock transform as well. Arms are the...
Grimlock really only transforms one way, so I don't even expect the movieverse to innovate that too much.
It's not like it's that complex, you know. If they want simple toys, that's the way to go.
It's not horrible looking.
Don't hate him.
No.
Yeah.
Like I said before, they'd make a lovely Beast Hunters toy.
Let's see, we can see that Windblade is on display and Tankor, but nobody's actually taking pictures of them that I've seen yet.
You're kind of busy with other stuff.
Well, Tankor's shoulder is in that rat trap picture, and I think that's Windblade's leg next to him.
Yeah.
It is, and the wing, too, from the vehicle mode.
Yeah, wait, here's...
That Roadbuster is just awesome.
Wookie snapped a quick one of the display here that you can see a bunch of things in. It's only small, but...
Really? You're directing us to Walkie now? Are we that desperate?
He snapped the picture.
Is that Jaxis, I see, I guess?
Tankor, Rat Trap. Yeah, that's Jax.
Yeah, that looks like Jax is there, but... Is that cross-cut next to him, probably?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cross-cut.
Yeah, cross-cut.
There's Windblade.
Rat Trap, and there's Windblade. What's the thing? The Minicon combiner.
I'm trying to figure that out.
Ooh.
Skybite.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, it's with the Voyager.
Very like...
Oh, wow, yeah. Neat.
Forward to getting a better look at that.
Oh, and there we can up in the corner is Acid Storm and the little Waspinator gun retool or recolor.
Ah, okay, yeah, it's the Legends.
Yeah.
And who's his Beetle?
What?
Venom? Did they say?
Something like that.
Just behind him, you can see they do have packaged samples of Tailgate and Cosmos right there, still on display.
Well, good.
What mold is that? What mold is Acid Storm?
Starscream.
Okay, so it's the Legends. Okay, that makes sense.
It's this.
Gotcha. Okay, that's why it doesn't look like Fall of Cybertron. There you
go. If only Don was here for me to be able to just reach over and pick up the toy I need to demonstrate.
Yeah.
But speaking of Dawn, no sign of the actual RC toy here. Then.
I know, and I don't know. I don't remember if they mentioned
looking
it.
Forward to getting a look at that.
I
know.
They
said they were holding things back.
We said earlier they mentioned there were 2 deluxes left unrevealed for Generations, and I'm guessing they're RC and Chromia now.
Galvatron, I think. Galvatron's out there now.
I think.
Yeah.
Galvatron's a truck.
Yeah. Park. It's one of the crappy little ones, so
yeah,
it looks like a movie display.
Wait, where are we now? Hang on.
Oh yeah, and I don't think we mentioned that Modern Nova and the one Iron Man who appeared in Guardians of the Galaxy are going to be showing up in the Guardians Legends assortment.
Jeff Loeb's son in action figure form.
I'll bet Hasbro wants to hug Greg Land for just tracing one of the existing armors.
There's the Voyager size Grimlock, and wait, that was the Voyager size Galvat?
What's it at? Is this on the walkie picture or is this somewhere else?
And is mistransformed. Because here, if anyone else didn't see it.
Not bad.
Again.
Okay, yeah, Yeah, that Prime definitely turns into a very G1-ish looking truck.
It does, yeah.
Yeah. Of course, the robot still looks like a movie.
It transforms my day into an adventure.
Yeah. I don't know if I get that part.
So, like, when are we gonna get a Prime with a trailer that transforms into a basketball hoop?
That would be ridiculous.
Slam dunking Optimus. I'd buy that.
I don't understand why nobody's taking pictures of Skybite or Windblade or Tankor or anything except, Rat Trap.
I don't know. That doesn't make any sense.
Oh, okay. Here's a Skybite.
Skybite.
Skybite. That's him.
Mm-hmm.
That is a shark.
It is.
Hey, you feel up
That is definitely a Skybite.
Yeah.
Not bad.
His head.
Hey.
Yeah. On the head of the shark actually is his tummy too.
Yeah, it is.
Man, look at that. Oh, that's such an Andrew Griffith shark as well, and it looks like his IDW shark now.
The only thing
They need to make his bio in haiku.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, they do. They absolutely do.
Oh, wow.
The only thing I'm regretting with this is, the original Skybite toy has so much paint on it, and this looks so bland in comparison.
And the original Skybite toys aged well. It's a fine toy.
It's not bad at all.
Well, in the sense that it was never very good to begin with. It's a real mess.
Is it possible we'll put stickers on that toy? Maybe that's why it's so plain looking?
No, I think it's just a paint budget problem.
Just the paint? Okay.
But overall, I'd say it's a satisfying mold.
Yeah. You've got to remember how much chrome was on that original Skybite toy. That's probably right.
Skybite didn't have any chrome.
Hang on, let me just...
Maybe a little.
Mine nearby,
like
hang on.
The fin, but...
Cosmo Cyber Shark did.
Yeah.
Cyber Shark had chrome, but Skybite...
Here are the Dinobots that John sent the photo through. They look pretty great.
Yeah.
Underside.
Also a hole in my
Yeah, you're right. There's some silver chrome on the gill parts that turn into his backpack, and some bits here and there on the main body. But yeah, I just looked a bit chromy from the corner of my eye.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's some on the top of his helmet as well.
Okay, so here's a photo of the underside of Jetfire, which shows a little bit how the transformation works.
It's actually kind of interesting.
Huh. Alright, I think I can see that.
So I think what it's going to be is that the actual nose cones are going to end up inside the torso.
Yeah.
And kind of stowed away. I don't think it's going to be a huge backpack problem like a lot of people were expecting it to be. For the most part, this is looking similar to how the original Classics Voyager Jetfire worked. Just with a couple.
I still got it in mind. It's a decent thing from the original Classics lineup.
I like it. It's probably my favorite. It's probably my favorite of the original Classics toys.
As I'm running behind here, I'm just looking at the Dinobots, and holy snap, the Dinobots
don't suck either. It's amazing.
They really don't.
Great. Look at those things. They're all spikes and flares and feathers and bones. They look amazing.
I'll tell you what, if you're a fan of the Beast Hunters line, these would go down really well amongst them.
That should be the new tagline for Age of Extinction. Hey, this doesn't suck.
Well, that remains to be seen, but here's
It'll suck if you're a vehicle. If you're a creature, it's fine.
That's down there in the bottom of that picture as well. Great plane, couple of cars there, but I suppose it is a movie, so... Actually, Griff doesn't really look finished.
Apparently, Jax is super retooled looking.
Well, it is. It has new wings, new nose cone, new head.
So, what's the obvious repaint for Skybite? No?
Cybershark?
Oh, here's
That'd be great.
TFU info posted a picture of Death's Head.
Ooh. That's looking pretty good.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, if you're into that.
What?
Maybe it will actually come out someday too.
Yeah, that's my reaction.
They can't do this. They can't put an actual
right after
model
Master
on a
Asia.
shelf. They can't put an actual model up on a shelf and virtually dangle this sticking carrot in front of me and then not release it. If I'll riot. I'll bloody riot.
Oh, it's only the yellow one.
I don't know how many times has Bandai done that with SH Figure Arts.
Master Asia.
Yeah.
Escaflowne.
Color it into the
Oh,
product.
who
the
cares
same
about
line,
Escaflowne?
I did, damn it.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume that diecast battery gave out. And
Yeah.
Looks like it.
we're probably not gonna get anything from him until he gets to. Did he get the hotel?
Yeah, he's got a hotel. He's there for the whole thing.
Okay.
He stayed for the.
Yeah, I didn't know if he was just gonna be there for the day.
Yeah, so hopefully he'll tweet and post all this stuff to Facebook.
Yeah, I'm sure as soon as he gets back to the hotel and can actually plug stuff in, he'll be updating us as quickly as he can.
So I know I'm pretty sure he's taking his DSLR. So.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
So, the Leader Prime they have on display is not the same one that's available at Amazon right now.
This may be like the Generations version.
Okay.
Because they're for getting Generations leaders for movie stuff, and the other one is mainline style.
It's gonna be really weird keeping up with stuff.
But again, I'm not sure it's Generations because that's supposed to be leader size, and the only one I know of is the Megatron right now for that size.
I don't see any branding on any of these packages anyway.
Well, that would be interesting if the first edition is exclusive in the format it actually came out, because I was assuming there would be like a non-chrome one that would be cheaper. And, less atrocious looking. Honestly, that Amazon version Prime is not, like, a terrible toy. It's not, like, my style, but I could definitely see what they were going for with that and understand that. I think they worked it out pretty well. Just that chrome is so terrible.
Yes, and I just got an email from Anthony. He said go to the TFU info Facebook page for pics at the Death's Head. So if you want a bigger look at that, if you're on Facebook, go to tfu.info's Facebook page. And I think that he said that he would have something on the website that would... but I don't guess he does. I thought he was going to try to do a live stream, which would be awesome.
Okay, so Phil, who could not be here with us on the call, has just tweeted from the ASM Zine account. Transformers news from the Hasbro preview show. Cosmos Tailgate Shrapnel not canceled, under-ordered. Expecting retails to reorder, expecting a U.S. release.
Excellent.
Good.
Well, that's good.
So I guess that's
expecting is probably better than canceled, but it doesn't necessarily mean.
Well, what it means that this stuff is going to be available for anyone who wants to carry that product to order. So we could at least hope for like Big Bad Toy Store and the other online retailers to pick that up.
Oh God,
yeah.
I better get that. Yeah. Well, let me make sure I've got that pre-ordered. I'm pretty sure I do. So far, we all pretty satisfied with what we've seen?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd have to say so.
Yeah. But don't forget, simplified Transformers for children are ruining all lives forever.
Hasbro acutely aware of fan interest in G1 Cartoon RC. Very strong hint.
Ho 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 ho!
Like,
how many years have they been doing the very strong hint?
Hasbro aware that Transformers fans want a Headmaster RC. No, I didn't see that nowhere.
Transformers fan singular.
Yeah.
Let's see. Asked about Overlord. He actually cut me off before I finished the name. We are acutely aware of huge interest in OL and continues. I'm waiting for her to continue.
Type faster, Phil.
Yeah, I'm reading as fast as Phil can tweet. And it helps us that he was a very prominent UK character due to those active fans as well.
Prominent seems a bit of a stretch, but...
Prominent in the toy line, I guess.
Yeah, all 5 toys that came out that year.
Well, that makes him, 20% of the toy line right there.
Oh.
We are right now planning our roster for generations 2015 and 2016 and keeping him in mind.
Really?
Okay.
What it says.
I love that.
Well, I figure, if Leader Jetfire and then Leader Megatron work out well enough, Leader Overlord.
Jetfire.
Yeah, Leader Overlord maybe in 2015 or 2016.
Would you believe it?
Has to have 2 alt modes, separate, and then combined to
yeah.
make one robot.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I would agree.
They'll just repaint Blitzwing again.
Yes, that's exactly what I was saying.
Don't do this to me! Don't do this!
Terrible. Blitzwing is utter crap.
And then just repaint, get 2 repaints of Nightstick and name one Mega and one Giga, and you're done.
No, they have new Target Masters now. They don't have to use the Nightstick one anymore.
Okay, just
They can use one from Scoop.
yes.
Yeah.
Just use the same one twice.
Right. Phil says he has a few minutes now. He wants you to add him in.
Let's see if it'll work. Let's see if he won't crash me.
Yeah, good job, Phil.
Yeah, again.
Phil literally crashed the computer the last time.
Make
Really, it's too
Overlord.
awesome. It's too awesome for your.
Make Overlord a combiner and have 2 robot modes, one a man and one a woman, and when they get together, they make a baby Overlord.
Wow.
Okay.
What's up, fellas?
Hey, Phil.
Hi, Phil.
Hi.
So anything happened today?
I don't. I love that you have internet now.
I know it's amazing how much. Actually, it wasn't more the internet that was the problem. My old webcam sucked. It's ironic because this is a new webcam that I got last year, and I'm like, hey, I can see people and they can see me. Technology.
So, what's the biggest news item that you that's hit you so far today? What are you excited about besides Star Wars?
Oh, I don't buy Star Wars anymore. I haven't bought Star Wars in years. Between Transformers and Star Wars, what do you think I'm going to buy more of?
Okay,
fine. and now that I have a kid, I ain't buying any of this stuff that was announced today. Who am I kidding? But I don't know. I don't know what the biggest thing. I think the biggest thing is the fact that there are now distinct lines based on complexity, based on age ranges. I think that is a great way to cater to all Transformers fans, and I think Hasbro should be applauded for doing that.
I think so too.
Yeah, I think that is the biggest news. Outside of any character or any toy that was shown there, I think that is the biggest news to come out of Toy Fair.
I mean, I make fun of some of the toys because they're ridiculous, but I think it's a great idea.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really just glad to see proven out what most of us understood anyway from when this was first talked about, that not everything's going to be what the simplified Beast Hunters were. There's going to be stuff that's developed specifically to work with this, and there's still going to be regular toys too. Nothing is stopping. They're just expanding how they're targeting, and I think it is a good move.
What I found interesting is that, I mean, I haven't seen much of the show floor pictures, but is it me, or are there no actually quote-unquote upscaled figures in the deluxe line?
No, there's not.
Yeah,
they
that
only,
was just
they
kind of
only
like
did that for the first wave or two because they needed product available right away.
Exactly, and I think that was a great placeholder, as it were. Just like, Robots in Disguise was a placeholder between Beast Machines and Armada. They said, okay, we got to get something in here quick. What can we do?
Right.
Hey, let's just upscale these things and it'll work. I actually haven't seen any of those on the pegs yet. So.
Me neither.
I'm not sure those are actually going to hit like brick and mortar. I think only the online stores are going to end up with those, and the Asian markets.
Wouldn't surprise me. So, character-wise, oh god, there were so many things that I didn't think were. That Roadbuster looks fantastic.
Does it not?
It so does.
It's like exactly.
Victor G-axis.
Yeah, it's exactly like what I would want. Ooh, really? Who has it? Who has it?
What? Oh.
Somebody on Twitter posted it, so here it is.
There he is. He's very orange.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
I appreciate orange. I think I would like something a little more like, GX's actual colors.
Yeah.
Was this the G-axis we're seeing?
Different, I suppose.
It is screaming out for customizers to break out the paints.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't.
He's got guns instead of swords.
Although you can see this thing is fully hand painted too, so I'm kind of thinking the orange won't be quite so vibrant on the real deal.
I don't know. Have you seen Scoop in person yet, XV?
I'm afraid I have not. No.
You will be surprised.
Also, remember, orange is a very difficult color to digitally reproduce accurately, so any photos may not really reflect either.
This is true.
Also, hey, look how flat gray crosscut is.
Oh yeah, it doesn't look nowhere near as nice as I thought it was going to look.
It's not surprising, but...
Well, that mold is not as nice as people thought it would be anyway.
Well,
I like it. I like it.
I'd still get it for skid.
Oh yeah, I'm getting it, definitely.
It's looking a little shinier in car mode, just down by his own feet there. Then.
Yeah, but that might still be, painted over.
Flash, yeah.
Oh, actually, what you're seeing there is the roof of the car, which is clear plastic, so that has to be painted. So, yeah, look forward to the silver and gray mismatch on that.
Hey, I see Double Dealer. I can't wait till he comes out.
Oh God.
I've got the Blitzwing. It's good enough for me.
Did Double Dealer? I mean, double. He's already on the shelves, right?
Yeah. I've not seen
allegedly,
him, but
maybe
I'm never going to see him. We're still clogged with Blaster and Grimlock and Soundwave and Sound Blaster. We're never going to get that wave in here.
Yeah, that's the problem.
So, some reviewers of Devious Means have Double Dealer.
Well, I mean, you can get Double Dealer from online retailers. You can get from overseas. It's just that your Target, your Walmart, your Toys R Us are going to have a hard time getting that in there with all the stuff from last year that's still waiting around.
that's okay. I'm glad it's that figure and it's not like something else.
You mean like Rhinox, who is in the same assortment?
Yeah.
You don't know the half of it. My Toys R Us still has Rise of Cobra toys in it.
Nice.
I think that's true in America also, Matt.
I still see him around sometimes.
Yeah, I actually, on that note, that was a big surprise that G.I. Joe is not dead.
Yeah.
Every year, though, it's a surprise that G.I. Joe's not dead.
And I don't
bring back Action Force.
I don't mean to be snarky about that. I think it's great that there's still product for the 50th anniversary. I'm absolutely I'm flabbergasted in a good way that they haven't kicked G.I. Joe to the curb. It's really sad what's happened to Joe over the years.
But will it get to the shelves?
Well, that's
Toys R Us shelves.
It's Toys R Us. It'll get to the shelves and it'll stay there for years.
Yeah.
Well, see, then demand won't be a problem.
Bring back Action Force, make it an international task force again. Get people that make people give a crap about the franchise again. It's easy.
No,
Just bring back
G.I.
Action
Joe's
Force.
America, man. America.
Get hold of your IDW comics. Break out the Tipex and replace every word that says G.I. Joe with Action Force. That's how they did it back in the day.
You know what you do to save G.I. Joe? Sergeant Slaughter. Sergeant Slaughter.
Slapper.
Have you seen Sergeant Slaughter today?
I know, but you clone him. You can say they cloned him, like Serpentor. They did a Serpentor version of Sergeant Slaughter. That's what they
Sergeant
did.
Slaughter looks more like Dr. Mindbender these days.
To be fair, Sergeant Slaughter in the WWF still didn't look like the Sergeant Slaughter in G.I. Joe.
All right, which was better, Sergeant Slaughter in the WWF or or in G.I. Joe?
Both, because it still had Sergeant Slaughter's voice.
Yeah.
Just put the cartoon body on the real life voice. You've got the ultimate Blink Sergeant Slaughter right there.
Dude, that's how you save G.I. Joe. You combine it with the WWE, and then you have WWE themed Joe and Cobra figures.
But see, the problem is if you do that, the only
John
person
Cena's a bat, obviously. John Cena's a bat. Because he's a robot. He's a battle android trooper. He's not got a real person.
What did I miss? That's just this. What is this?
I accidentally derailed the conversation.
They started out with
G.I.
phoning
Joe.
Sergeant Slaughter, but I kind of tuned out after that.
That's my fault. I made an aside about the fact that G.I. Joe is not canceled, and it went downhill from there, so feel free to kick me later.
Just like G.I. Joe itself. You know, it always starts out with good intentions and goes downhill.
I'm going to do it. I am going to break out the Tipex. I'm going to break out some sticky labels. I'm going to cover every G.I. Joe slogan and logo and reference with Action Force. It'll sell millions!
Alright.
I would actually love you to buy a figure, do that, and return it and see what they do.
Huh.
No, don't do that. Don't be one of those people. Don't do that. Kids, don't try that at home. That's bad. Bad.
Yes.
Okay, so they're saying Jetfire's backpack is not bad. A couple layers of wing, the nose cone, and the booster.
So why would they? Hasbro was the one that released the Asian exclusive Jetfire, right?
Hasbro Asia, yeah.
So why? So if this was in coming out, why would they bother?
Because the Asian market wants product.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the simplest answer.
There's a really big picture of a really big rocket raccoon.
Windblade looks okay right now.
Yeah.
That's obviously the lights and sounds rocket raccoon.
It doesn't look like a toy though. It looks like a statue.
The gun is probably the toy.
Tune in about 2 years' time when Rocket Raccoon supplants Deadpool as the ultimate fourth wall breaking Marvel character.
Okay, so the club has just posted a picture of G-Axis, and in this one the orange is not nearly so blinding.
Yeah.
It's actually a lot more safety looking, which I prefer. So like I said, reproduction issues with the color orange.
Yeah.
Still really orange.
It is.
Well, it is really
In
orange,
which
it's just a
chapter
different
of
orange
Dark
now.
Cybertron will he get this new body?
10 or 11 probably. It's hard to say anymore because the subscription covers for the comics are they're starting to feature Voyagers and not any deluxes.
I mean, there are enough issues left to match up with the remaining number of deluxes that we know of, but nothing matches anymore. There's what, 3 more parts and 3 more deluxes.
Yeah.
Oh, here's the Death's Head figure. Oh, that's nice. I might have to get that.
Yes. This can no longer be a carrot dangled in my face. This boy must happen.
Something wrong with his face. I don't know what it is exactly. It's very soft.
Well,
he's a bit older, you know? It happens to the best of us.
It might be painted over, too.
They can't give him proper pointy jaw, because that might include sharp parts.
Yeah.
Here's another one from Ant at TFU Info. By the way, before I forget, big shout out to JD. He will be missed. I enjoyed talking with him on these Toy Fair podcasts, and hey, thinking of you, man. You're in our hearts.
You all are.
Yep.
Every day.
Mm-hmm.
Here is Black Series Jabba.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
I haven't seen that yet.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh wow.
Spoiler,
Yeah,
it looks like Jabba the Hutt.
Kind of big.
And thankfully, it looks like, you know, the Return of the Jedi Jabba, not the Episode 1 Jabba.
So
Or
the mouth
Special Edition
opens,
Jabba.
right? The mouth opens and closes.
When you move his arms, apparently the mouth moves as well.
So it's obviously some sort of rubbery sort of material. Otherwise, I mean, it couldn't possibly open because it's molded. So that'll be interesting.
Does he come with little rat things he can drop in his mouth so he can eat them?
Well, there's a rumor that he's going to come with Salacious Crumb at San Diego Comic-Con.
Okay.
Sounds about
So-
right.
You can drop him in his mouth.
There you go.
Yeah,
So I wouldn't be
that's
surprised
not
if they
a bad
packaged
Jabba.
in some rats with them for the Comic-Con version.
There's a selling point. Packaged with rats.
Yeah.
Hey, they mentioned the packaging for the Black Series. They said there was going to be a blue light. That's not a bad look.
It's much better than the orange. Oh my god, that orange was horrible.
Okay, there's a picture of the Vader without the helmet.
Looks pretty good.
Could you imagine if they're going to go with this packaging and they release, say, the Han in the carbon freezing with that blue light over it? Would you ever take that out of the packaging?
Probably not. There's the Chewbacca.
He's been hitting the gym.
Looks like it, yeah.
You know, I was half convinced the face under the new Vader figure would be Hayden Christensen.
What?
Oh, God.
You escaped that.
I will say I'm
They
not.
They could sell
fan.
that somehow.
That's
buy
your San Diego Comic-Con exclusive.
I am not
Yes.
a Star Wars fan, but that does look pretty.
That's your. There's the new Star Wars Celebration. Wait, no, that's next year. Never mind. That's not next
Jedi
year.
Luke does not look.
The movie's still a year off.
Yeah.
He needs his little Easter egg, Kinder Egg ball that he sits inside in The Empire Strikes Back.
Yes, I agree.
So I've been seeing some people saying the chrome on Jetfire isn't the greatest.
It's chrome.
Apparently that's a deal breaker for some people.
Yeah.
Because some people are idiots.
Take them off. They can go off the guy. Take them off.
I see a picture of Skybite in the background of this picture. I love the fact we're getting a Skybite.
Yeah,
Somebody just
actually
posted a fairly
angle.
large and good picture of Skybite.
I was looking at that Christmas card you sent, Phil, of Skybite recently. The one that Greg did the art of.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, this is so awesome. I'd forgotten about it.
So did I. And I sent
Good
it
to have
thing.
nice things.
There's the. I just posted the Skybite. That's love.
I've just retweeted the picture of Skybite to my good friend and podcaster GWolfie3 because he is a massive Skybite fan, and I like taunting him with nice toys.
Everyone should be a Skybite fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no excuse.
You know, it's great that even though he didn't get into the Hall of Fame, they still took notice of the love.
His shoulders look weird.
There's that Stormtrooper and the speeder bike. Looks alright.
Until it crashes, of course.
Oh, Transformers Club, why you post a blurry picture of Tankor? Want sharp, clear picture.
Because he's wanted by the police, so therefore he must be blurred.
Nice.
Oh man, look at Skybite. Skybite.
I wish he was bigger. I wish we got a bigger Tankor.
Maybe they'll upsize him for younger kids.
That would be great.
Wasn't a particularly massive looking character in the Dark Cybertron comic.
No, but that's not what people remember.
He does look very good, though.
Yeah, it looks pretty nice.
He does.
Never imagined I'd care about beast machines again.
So the old Tankor was what? Ultra class?
Mega.
They had that.
Which was the old Voyager. I think it's what became Voyager.
Yeah.
It just, I don't know. It always seemed a little
The
too.
best toy was the little one.
Exactly. That one always seemed a little too big to me. I would be, something smaller, maybe a little bigger than Deluxe, but I think Deluxe is fine for Tankor.
Well, I just want it to be like taller than some of the other characters. Is all I really want. I know there's no scale, but
I don't know. I guess I haven't watched Beast Machines in a while, but in my mind, Tankor is just kind of stocky.
He was taller than the McDonald's toys, so it all worked out.
Yeah. I like those McDonald's toys. God, I worked hard to get those things.
You did.
Yeah, I ate way too many French fries to get those things.
Yeah.
And the Star Wars super deformed figures at Burger King. Yeah, my gut never forgave me. And that's more information than you needed to know. Sorry.
Yeah.
There's Windblade. Sort of a picture.
Actually, since I mentioned it, here's the Christmas card that Phil sent out several years ago. It's Skybite in the cake.
Oh, I just saw.
All of Windblade's jet bits come from?
Subspace.
Except for the wings.
Subspace.
How is that toy transforming?
It doesn't.
It's looking well.
It does have seemingly odd proportions right now.
Really?
Do you know what? I don't hate that Windblade figure.
Like, there's any real reason?
I don't get why it looks shiny.
Brian, you need to get that
Campaign
Kre-o
it?
Terradrome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Kre-o Terradrome is great.
Yeah, like you have to tell me that.
God, that
I
thing's
like
gonna,
how.
that
Sorry,
thing's
go
gonna be $10 in no time.
Yeah. I do kind of like the fact that her legs basically turn into the Jetfire-inspired thrusters.
Yeah.
Even though they still blatantly look like legs, but that's neither here nor there. It's not a bad figure, I just wouldn't go out of my way to spend lots of money on it. On another note, though, God, Acid Storm looks like Waspinator if they turned him into a vehicle.
If Waspinator was turned into a vehicle, he would be a little bumblebee car, right?
He'd be a motorcycle, wouldn't he?
Maybe. You're implying there was some kind of TV show where that happened.
Vehicle Waspinator should be a Classics Bumblebee, so he can have the little scooter for the wings.
Oh yes.
Oh, that would be.
That makes frightening logic.
Yeah.
And just for the hell of it, the little trailer thing has to be see-through plastic. Because then they'll look like insect wings.
We know. We got it.
Did you? I didn't know if you did or not.
2 gears. Yes, give it to me.
Yeah. So is it going to be a repaint of
There's Gears. I haven't seen Gears yet.
What?
Is there a picture of
Club
Gears?
just retweeted it.
Oh, we have it?
Club just tweeted it, yep.
Oh, want to see.
It's Gears and Acid Storm and Swerve.
I can't see past this Death's Head figure that somebody on Twitter's just posted, and I still want it. And
Actually,
it's going to happen.
Seems to just be a straight repaint of Swerve as well, so it doesn't have a different head.
Oh!
It looks like 70% of Gears.
That's disappointing.
It's hard to tell from here.
To the side of that Death's Head looks like Thunderstrikes there. I'm just sticking around just to get Gruff to notice there.
So the third-party Swerve Veer kind of sucks, but the third-party Gears called Cogs is pretty fitting. So he's got the head. So I'm fine with having that. I was disappointed with Veer, and I think Swerve is the new Swerve is going to make me feel a little better. But Gears here is it's really disappointing.
On the other hand, at least if you want like a toy Gears head, you can just kind of Sculpey over it or something. I don't know what you actually use anymore.
Yeah, no way I'm going to do that.
It's easier to do that than the reverse.
That's true.
Grimlock is still a lot nicer than I ever thought they could make him.
I really don't mind those Movieverse Dinobots, because...
they're awesome.
I mean, you could totally have them with those Beast Hunter figures, they'll fit in right in home for them.
Timey. It's okay that they're movie figures. They don't have to be part of your Beast Hunters collection. They can be their own thing. It's okay.
Yes, I know that, Chris.
It's alright. Accept it.
Look, Chris, just because that bra's chafing you don't have to take it out on me.
It's like the movie product. It's okay. That's the reason for it to be okay to buy them.
I'm not saying, because I see a toy. I don't see a movie. I see a toy, and I'm perfectly down with that.
Okay, dear.
Okay. Are we done? Are you sipping your tea now?
I'm eating that's what I'm doing.
Oh, that Chewbacca is nice. I'm just now finally seeing it.
Yeah, he's super skinny though, isn't he?
He's not. I mean, skinny is what he should be.
Yeah, I know, but just like
about right.
Yeah, it's just that like you can like really tell how skinny he is.
Evasion mode, Optimus Prime.
I like the gun on the top of his truck.
He's evading with extreme prejudice.
My God, that is so G1. That is.
Yeah. What the hell is up with that? Oh my God.
I would get it. Never transform it.
So is this the movie Prime or is this a generation?
Movie.
What was
Movie Prime.
That's movie.
Which one?
It says TF4 evasion mode.
So yeah, TF4. Okay. Yeah.
Oh man, maybe there's a scene where he's basically his Earth mode is an old battered up truck.
Probably.
Yeah.
He's hiding out, man. He's got to.
Well, that would explain why Bumblebee is going to be the old Camaro again for part of it.
That makes perfect sense.
An even older Camaro, in fact.
I'm pretty sure we've seen some kind of set picture or something with this truck in it. It's not quite as vibrantly colored, but it's got the old Freightliner cab sitting there, and it seems like there's some kind of plot point where they'll have to go to ground and hide themselves as old vehicles.
God,
I'm a little surprised it took this long to have the bone thrown to the fans, to be honest. But it's funny because aside from like the Volkswagen appearing briefly in the first one, the Bay movies have never really been about making the kinds of nods that you would kind of expect movies about revived 80s properties to have in them, you know?
God, I might have to get that. I hate being a G1er at times, but I'm like, oh, that's just speaking to me.
Half of it's speaking to me.
Which half?
The half that's speaking to you.
So it needs,
Not
it
the
needs
robot
that
one.
half. It needs that half where the trailer turns into a basketball goal.
Yeah.
There's a part in the G1 toy where you can just take that bit off and just replace it with a hoop.
There you go.
It looks like Evasion mode Optimus has the fists set at the wrong angle. Like they only bend inward.
Maybe they do. You remember Lockdown?
I'm more thinking like that deluxe bulkhead, which I never wanted that toy for that reason. I hate when the arms are set like that.
I'm sorry, but people keep retweeting that Dev's head picture.
I'm trying to figure out how the heck that transforms.
There's
that's got it. That's a fake chest. Or fake, fake windows on his chest, fake grill. Where the heck does that real windows and grill go?
I don't see I don't see the rest of the cab anywhere.
So does the Stomp and Chomp Grimlock come with like a little Optimus Prime?
Yes,
I think
a little
so,
non-transformable
That would make
Optimus
sense.
Prime.
So you can like ride him or something? Is that
If
how
it's
it
supposed to be like a playset sort
Oh.
of thing.
Hang on, just maybe, just put it out there. Maybe it's like the Power Master Prime, where there's basically like two cab fronts, where if you switch it around, the bit for the Robot Prime is actually the back of the truck, and then you switch it around so that the front of the truck becomes the backpack for that Prime.
That's the only way I'm seeing it. Yeah, that's.
That would be very interesting, actually.
Yeah.
A reversible Optimus Prime?
Yeah, because they did it with Power Master.
I'd be down with that.
Stranger things have come out of Toy Fair.
That would be very interesting.
Actually, you know what's occurred to me? This Toy Fair, we so far haven't had a huge surprise, though, right?
No.
No, and I kind of
No.
wasn't expecting one.
No, I mean we got spoiled by Metroplex last year.
Yeah, I mean,
Metroplex was the big thing.
I think part of it too is that there was the transition in the Transformers design team last year. You know, Metroplex was the highlight of the old team's work. I don't think the new team has really gotten in there to do something huge like that yet.
So what is the biggest thing we've seen so far? Is it that Grimlock thing, or is it?
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, it's got to be the movie versus Dinobots.
And it just again,
And the generations, really.
Yeah,
I kind of surprised all it. Basically, with just how good it looks.
And real quick again, I want to mention this live stream of Toy Fair 2014 is being dedicated to the memory of J.D. Church. This is the first one. This is the first of these streams we've, first show really that we've done without him.
Yeah.
And our heart goes out to his family and all of his friends. JD was a great guy, and we miss him terribly. He unfortunately didn't have insurance, so he did leave behind some medical expenses and funeral expenses. If you'd like to help out, go to tfradio.net/JD, and you can learn more about how to help support the memorial fund that we set up for him. So we miss you, JD. You were awesome, and we'll never forget you as long as I live. So. Again, if you'd like to give, or if you can, please consider it. It would help his family out tremendously.
A little bit can go a long way.
Absolutely.
Now.
Anything you can give at all will be appreciated.
Yes, absolutely. Okay. The Grimlock that you guys are talking about, are you talking about the one that we saw yesterday, or is this a different one? Because I don't think I saw another one.
I think it's the same one, isn't it?
One, yeah.
It's not. I like it. It's got a Beast Wars Megatron sort of vibe going on. A Transmetal Megatron. I mean, it's obviously it's not, but I like the look of it. It's just immediately that jumped out to me.
TFU.info's preparing to put up a bunch of stuff on their Facebook page right now.
Something's popped up on some of my Twitter feed about could be a Kre-o Grimlock. I'll share the URL for it.
No, I think I see it here.
Is that the construct bot?
Yeah, there's that one, but there's also this little dinky one.
Oh.
Yeah. TFU is putting up a ton of photos right now, so if you want to go, they have photos from the Hasbro preview. Grimlock, Bumblebee, etc., etc., etc. They have the Masterpiece Grimlock, the Masterpiece Optimus, which I still kind of want.
I've just seen the tagline, Dino Force Technology.
Huh.
It's on the packaging for Kre-o.
Okay.
Dino Force Technology, so what? It turns to slime or something like that?
I don't bloody know, but it's on that picture I just sent you of little mini Grimlock. You can see it on the packaging. It says on there, Dino Force Technology, and then you got like a little dinky Grimlock and what appears to be a Hound and an Ironhide.
Okay, so yeah, this is like the Beast Hunters ones, I guess, where you're instead of the Predacon having a robot mode, it's just the animal form, and the Dinobots are going to work the same way, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, it's nice looking. Let me show that.
Oh, and thanks to Grufflock, I am having that Death's Head picture retweeted to me a few times. Thanks, Gruffy.
Adam is awesome. Huh? That's interesting. I thought I was done with Creons and Kre-o.
I'm going to pull you back in.
Yeah. When Wave 4 popped up, I was going to buy it like mad. Who am I joking?
Yeah.
No, folks, we
Triceratops
can
looks
get
pretty
it
good.
in the UK. There's actually quite a bit of going on, a lot of stuff going on Twitter right now with some of the UK people about Hasbro UK not putting Transformers on the shelves. Yeah, it's the first I've heard about it.
What else is new, really? You know?
Well, yeah, I mean, we've always had limited numbers.
Last thing we had was the first wave of Generations by Pax Megatron.
It's about like I mean, it sounds like, you know, Hasbro in the US right now.
Yeah.
Only a couple waves behind.
The way I see it, and it's probably not a very popular opinion, it's really a bit of a stinker if you're a kid that you can't get it on retail. If you really, really want these toys and you're an adult collector, you're going to find a way to get them.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I do feel sorry for the kids, because at the end of the day, I mean, we were kids when we had this toy line and this franchise, and there's a whole load of kids in the UK that are going to be deprived for this sort of business decision. So it's a two-way street.
But it's only the generation stuff. I mean, people still make jokes and remarks about how the UK always gets shafted. But it's been quite a while since we didn't get everything of a main line that America got. I think you have to go back to what do you have to go back to?
Not to interrupt you, McFeely, IGN just posted the announcement trailer for Rise of the Dark Spark on YouTube.
Oh, cool.
Ooh.
Ah.
Okay.
And
see if I can get this to load without crashing.
Do you guys see the Do you guys see the Rocket Raccoon action mask?
No.
Oh, like, oh god! I mean, I need to live my life for this.
It's ridiculous. I want it.
I'm gonna say 2014 is the year of the Rocket Raccoon.
That raccoon is terrifying.
I'm just waiting for the Marvel Studios to release that Howard the Duck remake.
Oh wow! I might have to get that mask.
Yeah, isn't it awesome?
You should get that mask, and Superhero Time should do another live show with you wearing that.
Yeah. God, that thing is terrifying.
I think we should all get that mask and do another live Superhero Time wearing it.
I'm seeing it now. Yes, this must happen. Look, it's got a moving mouth. It's got a moving mouth.
That's ridiculous.
Mouth moves, XP.
About to watch the trailer for the game.
That's a Transformer game, alright.
Yep.
It kind of looks like what they're going to do is they're going to use the movie models as the War/Fall Cybertron characters' Earth modes.
That could be.
I do not see... I see Activision's logo, I see Paramount, Hasbro Gaming, I do not see High Moon Studios, and that concerns me. Activision has been known to reassign things before, but I sure hope not.
Let's see, Xbox, Wii U, 3DS. Okay, good coverage for this, too.
So, like, are they further pushing the... Are they trying to combine movie and...
Yep.
Oh, that's line continuity, right?
That's what it looks like, kinda, yeah.
Well, the movie's not supposed to be aligned continuity.
That's right.
Is now.
And I don't think aligned continuity is probably even a thing anymore.
No.
It may not be like it's kind of like how Ultimate Marvel and Marvel were never supposed to cross paths until they did.
Hey Brian, did you finish Fall of Cybertron?
Oh, no, I'm still playing War for Cybertron.
Oh, okay, shit.
Yeah, that's definitely a Transformers game.
I'm just watching walkthrough movies of it.
Did we see anything there that said full moon? Because I didn't. Catch that.
High moon, no.
High moon.
I didn't notice.
High moon, and you probably won't because I was talking to a guy that was involved in the development of the first 2 games, and he pretty much said that their department got shut down. So it's whoever's probably taken on the franchise.
It really sucks because they did great with War for Cybertron and Fall of Cybertron.
Yeah.
Well, the fact of the matter was, from what I got from him, is because they didn't shift that many units. They just, they're simply right. We're moving on to something else.
Well, it's Activision, so you have to ship something annually.
Yeah.
Or else you're gone.
So I say I don't have time for games, but I look at Skyrim, and I've put in 100 hours in the last month and a half.
That's why you don't have time for real games.
Yeah. The Skyrim is awesome.
You need to finish those Transformers games. I think you'd enjoy Fall of Cybertron.
But I'm becoming a master blacksmith in Skyrim.
I don't care what you've become. Finish it.
Do what I do, Brian. Just get onto YouTube and watch the full walkthrough.
Yeah, you could do that.
Oh, in other news, they've got pictures of the Kre-o Cybertron.
Oh!
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just looking at that.
Saw those.
I don't know about you, but I like the look of that.
Yeah, it looks cool.
It's a little smaller than I would want, but it's probably the right size to be realistically not super expensive.
Yeah, and it's the closest you'll probably get to a mainline G.I. Joe franchise actually releasing one of these now.
Yeah.
What is this Transformers Mashers? What is that supposed to be?
Robot
I have no
bot shots.
Oh.
No, this is they've got these for Marvel too. Basically,
Looks kind of like rescue bots, but
the heads and limbs all pop off, and you can rebuild them in different combinations.
Oh.
So it's sort of like the next step down from Construct Bots, I guess.
Well, Mashers made me think it was like the robots that fight and they hit and knock your head off and stuff. It made me think it was gonna be something like that.
Oh.
Sock'em robots with Transformers.
Yeah.
That's Battle Masters.
Oh.
Yeah, they have that.
Yeah, that's going to be a
closer look at that Voyager movie Prime. It's interesting to say the least.
Huh.
So Protoman posted some pictures of Kreons.
Yeah, I'm looking at them and I'm trying to figure out who the hell are.
Yeah, me too. But there's a punch counter punch.
Yes.
Awesome.
That's interesting.
It's just a punch.
Well, I'm certain you could probably flip the head around and turn it around, and it's probably...
Does he have...
how hard would it be to make punch counter punch in Kre-o?
Does he have like 2 expressions, like an expression on the back of the head and on the front of the head? Because that would be awesome. The smiling one is punch, and counter punch is the one that's frowning.
There's a highbrow, and there's a mind wipe, and after that, I'm kind of drawing a blank.
I mean, honestly, with Kre-o, since they're kind of vague as is. I mean,
yeah.
There's a picture in the background, but it's just a little too faded for me to read the name.
I'm looking really, really hard at this.
The fight jet. There's a guy with red thing. There's a Trypticon, maybe? Is it a Trypticon?
I see a lot of stuff we've seen before.
Repugnance, maybe?
I'm not even going to bother.
But it's intriguing.
Is that a mind wipe in the far right corner?
Yeah, that's got to be a mind wipe.
Is there already a Kre-o mind wipe?
I was thinking there was.
No, not that I can think of.
I don't know. I don't follow the checklists or anything.
That rat, that jet looks kind of rescue for
That's a definite G1 headmaster at the front there.
Highbrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a Triptychon.
Yeah, that's him in the back there. Back in the middle.
But
Where are you seeing this stuff at? Can somebody put a link in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give you a thing in a sec. Here we go.
But Triptychon's not supposed to have like a head.
People.
People have
on people.
He does now.
I must go out to that purple guy with the red wings in the front.
Purple with red wings in the front. Yeah, I'm not sure. That's not even on the picture in the back, is it?
Oh yeah. Like the one in the middle back of the left-hand group kind of makes me think of Thunderblast, but.
Needs name tags.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish the Kre-os didn't have the generic Kre-o stand brick thing. It'd be nice if they could like have it customized like G.I. Joe.
They don't even have that anymore, do they?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, the club does and JoeCon does, but.
Yeah, but who goes there and who buys?
screw you.
I quit. G.I. Joe. Yeah, we're gonna need some more info there. Have to say, I don't know what to make of that video game trailer mixing up War for Cybertron and Movieverse design.
It just seems weird.
There's not much to go on with just a minute of footage to judge by.
Yeah, but and mostly all just, you know, not actual gameplay footage, more along the lines of just, you know, like insert movie footage.
Yeah, but it's gonna play hell with the wiki.
Okay, that Nashville seems actually kind of awesome.
Which one?
Yeah, I've just realised. Good luck with that, McFeely.
Oh yeah, and by the way, Diecast apparently fixed his battery, so because we're getting photos again. Oh wow, the mashers, yeah, that's that's interesting.
Proof
So,
of
like-
concept right there.
So, like, I mean, isn't that supposed to be what ConstructBots is? You interchange parts, so why are we getting this
Well,
too?
this is the simpler form of it.
Yeah. How's ConstructBots doing? I mean, is it selling?
It must be. It's still going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bought like 2, and I was like, all right, I'm good. I can interchange them.
When we were at Shardicon and got to talk to Aaron Archer, you know, the thing he said is Wave 1's okay, Wave 2's pretty good, Wave 3 is great and canceled, but with ConstructBots they seem to be moving to like Waves 4 and 5, so I think it's making it.
Huh. Very good then.
Also, yeah, talking to Aaron Archer for 45 minutes over a bottle of cheer wine was one of the best convention experiences you could ever have.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, Chris, great job going.
Sorry. Can't help it. Life happened. You know. Sorry.
I know. I'm just giving you hell.
Yeah.
I think I've just seen the single greatest transformer known to man, which is that masher.
Yeah, isn't it great?
It is great.
No. If they release the right characters, you could probably make an Autobot Spike out of those parts.
Well, yeah. I was trying to make an Autobot Spike out of ConstructBots, but I gave up. I just stopped.
I mean, I'm serious. I mean, seriously, Autobot Spike is totally doable if somebody just wanted to put a little bit of engineering into it. It would probably. Yeah.
It would look ugly as hell, but
that's the point.
You could make it work.
It's supposed to look like it.
No, I mean if you're trying to make it transform, though, it would be.
He didn't transform though, did he?
No.
Not as far as I know.
No.
Although it did lead to inspiring him to fusing himself to Fort Max and bringing forth Cybertron's golden age.
I think there probably was some sort of fetish thing going on there that was never explored any further.
You know, I'm not entirely sure Gears has Swerve's head.
Do we have a better photo?
Need a better picture.
He doesn't.
Yeah. I mean, I would be surprised if it doesn't, since we've never gotten remolds like that on the Legends. Like, to this degree, but...
apparently there's a picture of Galvatruck.
Oh, I like that name.
Galvatruck.
That's yeah.
Behold, Galvatruck.
That's... Nope. Bad with that.
Diecast posted another Terror Drone picture. That actually is a pretty good-looking kit.
Yeah.
I mean, really.
I'm kind of surprised, actually.
Kre-o was good for G.I. Joe. Kre-o was never very well suited to Transformers.
No, I suppose not.
But the idea of G.I. Joe,
where like Lego stuff.
Figures are the characters, and then you get to build the famous G.I. Joe vehicles and sets and everything. That's perfect. And of course,
yeah. Too bad it don't sell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm starting to be a buzzkill. I love G.I. Joe. I want G.I. Joe to succeed. God, I wish it could be the 1980s again, but it's not.
I've just got a tweet from JD saying he heard a Hasbro Marvel guy use the term toyetic in a stream.
Toyetic?
Toyetic.
Apparently that's a word now.
It's been a word for a long, long time.
Yeah, it's a significance.
It's kind of ironic if you're talking about toys to call it toyetic. If it was supplanted to a TV show, you could call it toyetic. If it was put into a comic, you can call it toyetic. But if it's in a toy, isn't it like a double entendre to call it toyetic?
That'd be toyotic.
Yeah. Wouldn't toyotic be of or having properties of a Toyota?
Does Serpentor come with the Terror Drone, or do you get him individual?
Since he's photo...
I don't care, because Serpentor sucks.
Ah, come on.
I love the toy, don't so much care for the character.
Yeah.
Dude, Sergeant Slaughter and him and the fights, and it's so cheesy and stupid. It's awesome.
I like the Proto Serpentor better.
I preferred Sergeant Slammer's fight with Nemesis Enforcer in the.
That was a good fight.
Was he in Action Force? Was he Sergeant Slammer?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Sergeant Slammer.
I didn't know that either. I didn't know that.
Yeah. You guys should track it down. It's on YouTube. It was still funny because they didn't bother to change the name on the credits, so they still said Sergeant Slaughter as Sergeant Slaughter. And when they got to the scene where they were talking about taking Falcon to the slaughterhouse, they redubbed it over to say the Slammer House. And I'm thinking, wouldn't it be better just to say the Slammer?
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Why didn't they do that?
But yeah, in the UK, they rebranded him as Sergeant Slammer.
God, I wish I could get that version. I'd like to watch that.
But Slammer's Marauders just doesn't sound...
Slammers Mammers, maybe?
Slammers Mamma Jamma.
So what else do we expect to see today? I mean, any other... Most of the stuff that we want to see is we've already gotten, right? Pretty much all we expect at this point are the high-res photos from Hasbro.
The press, yeah.
Do we have any questions for Anthony and Diecast?
Nothing I can think of.
Will it come with a SDCC Sergeant Slammer?
Most of this does seem pretty self-explanatory, though. I mean, there's not anything strange or weird like last year.
This is way more than I expected to see, to be honest.
I was really hoping to see RC.
Yeah, me too.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
That is like the big omission, I think. RC and or Chromia.
This pretty much tells me that the date that Big Bad had is definitely wrong. I mean, I assumed it was wrong, but the fact that...
Hey, what was the date they gave?
March.
Big Bad Toy Store gave a pre-order date wrong? I've never heard of such a...
You know, I'm looking through the TFU.info pictures on Facebook, and did anybody notice G-Axis's rifles?
Not really.
They're rifles.
And how overwhelmingly G2 they are?
Yeah.
Do they fire missiles?
No, but look at the shape of them.
Yeah.
All I noticed is that they weren't swords, and I thought that was interesting. Be easier than, I guess, use the swords.
No, they are very G2, yeah.
They are.
I like Mr. Potato Head Optimus Prime riding Potato Grimlock.
What?
Look at the pictures Diecast has put up.
Oh, man, that's a thing, isn't it? I've seen the pictures now.
And Potato Grimlock is one of the best phrases to come out of today.
I like the look on little Potato Starscream. It looks like he's chewing gum aggressively.
That also sounds fairly G2.
Well, that's my wife's Transformers toy purchase sorted for the year.
Yeah, I think Kim will probably have these too. Believe it or not, I think she'll have that Jabba the Hutt as well.
Really?
For some reason, I got her two things. Well, I got her several things for Christmas, but two of the things that she just randomly wanted, she wanted a Lego Jabba the Hutt and Lego Yoda. I don't know why. I mean, she doesn't. I don't even know that she's watched Star Wars, but she wanted them, so I got them.
Lego Jabba the Hutt, like the set, or just Jabba by himself?
He's from a set.
Okay.
So is Yoda, obviously.
Well, I just remember there was like big set. It was like Jabba's palace, but I don't remember like a Jabba by himself. Did they do one by himself?
I also like the big googly eyes on Potato Grimlock.
Yeah, movie Grimlock actually looks pretty cool in the various forms it's turning up.
His design is a lot better than I expected for this.
Although it kind of reminds me of dinosaurs.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. I'm just kind of looking around, seeing if anybody's bothered to take a picture of Gears directly.
Yeah, we saw that already.
Close up?
Well, how close?
Close enough to see the face? The only one I saw where you could actually see all of Gears was from a distance. You couldn't see the details.
I just tweeted to Diecast and Anthony to see if they could get closer shots.
Okay. So someone just tweeted Hasbro is in quote a good spot in regards to Harmony Gold, according to one of the reps.
As in, they bought Harmony Gold and closed them down, basically.
Oh, that would be nice.
Well, the last time the Jetfire issue came up, if I remember correctly, the suit was
dismissed with prejudice.
That's it, with prejudice, which means they can't sue over Jetfire again. Yeah. So, ha ha.
I would say that's a good spot to be in.
Yeah. It's almost like they maybe put out last year's Jetfire to smoke them out, and then so they get it all sorted and done with for this year's Jetfire.
I hope they put the G1 tech spec picture on this box.
Basically, we just want Hasbro to be the biggest trolls ever.
Yes.
If I worked for Hasbro, that's exactly what they would do.
Yeah.
There's probably a legal reason I can never actually work for Hasbro, though.
I'm sure if you investigate, there's probably many legal reasons you couldn't work for Hasbro.
So, that one-step lockdown, he's on a card. The cards, I honestly liked the look of the card. Because it's as simple a bubble on a card as you can get.
Yeah.
I don't know, there's something, I don't know, it's just very, very angular.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say that I'm a little disappointed with the stuff that we've seen, but I really can't say it.
I'm more disappointed with the stuff we haven't seen, you know?
Yeah.
No, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if there are going to be 73 items this year that's collectors focused, we've seen how many? 10? 12?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Well, I think some of it's stuff we've already seen.
I'm wondering a little bit if there might not be a little more shown in like the press kit that they didn't have. They couldn't get like samples to the showroom for.
That would be good.
In a couple of hours, hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that should be released at 6.
Yeah.
So, like, how much do you think they'll hold for BotCon? Like, how much do you think we're not gonna?
Well,
then?
Isn't BotCon once again within a couple weeks of Comic-Con?
Oh, probably.
I don't know.
So, if that's the case, they might hold a little bit for BotCon, but mostly for SDCC.
Yeah, I don't hate those one-step figures. They're not too bad.
I mean, I don't
know what they are.
Yeah.
I'm sure the younger fans will enjoy them, and that's what's supposed to happen here.
Or,
exactly.
when we're back here this time next year, everything will be completely different again.
Hey, do you think they're going to show those Transformers Weebles?
No, they all fell down.
Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down.
Well, these did, though. That's why they never released them.
God, I hate that. That was, what, 2011? When they showed those 2012?
I think it might have been 2011, actually.
Still pissed off about that.
Update from my wife. She's quite content with signed Optimash Prime. She doesn't want any of his idiot children.
So are these smaller than Optimash Prime?
Well,
yeah, they're literally little mini ones.
The Grimlock might be like more normal size.
Because I know Optimash Prime was the standard size Mr. Potato Head, and then they're the smaller ones. I'm assuming these are the smaller ones.
Well, yeah, I think like the Starscream and those are even smaller than that.
Oh, wow.
You know, it's funny, I'm looking at the Dino Sparkers things on TFU.info's photo gallery, and is it me, or at that size, is there something just a little bit Beast Wars second about the packaging?
For which one?
The Dino Sparkers racing things. One of them, like video, photo 28 of 30 at the moment.
For TFU?
Yeah.
Did you say 28 of 30?
Yes.
Okay, let me get back to that and see.
I know it's totally unimportant, that's just what it reminded me of, so.
I loves me some Beast Wars second, so I want to see.
Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
Except for the bubbles on the bubble is like in the. Let me actually look at one real quick. So this one has the bubble that extends from one side of the packaging over. The Beast Wars second actually had cardboard on either side of the bubble, but otherwise, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I get that vibe from it. I see what you're saying there.
Battle Mashers. I like the guy who's displaying and playing with them. Kind of looks like a boxing referee with that suit on. But no, that Roadbuster, it's calling to me. I've got a thing about the Wreckers, and it's quite a decent looking mold. If it's within my price range, and I mean I've got the dudes, it'll fit in well.
Yeah, I mean, Roadbuster is a very easy buy right here.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Right. Roadbuster, Skybite, and maybe a couple more of the Dinobots than I thought when I first came into this.
So one last time I want to mention that this is dedicated to JD Church, our friend, podcast cohort, and all-around swell guy. JD passed away this past week. He's the reason that we do the show, all of the shows. Not only was it basically his idea to bring Radio Free Cybertron back from the ashes, he pretty much helped shape every single show that we do, and we miss him terribly. Unfortunately, JD left behind some medical bills and funeral expenses. And he's basically left, his wife, she has to take care of that. So we've set up a memorial fund. If you could help out, go to tfradio.net/JD. And we would really appreciate it if you could, give $5, $10, $2, whatever you can to help out with that. We have a goal of $10,000. We're 25% of the way there, and very excited about that. But if you could, please, consider giving. tfradio.net/JD. JD will be terribly missed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep. Yes, indeed.
Yep.
So I think probably this is going to end the live stream. It's 4 p.m. Eastern Time. We've been going about 3 hours. Shouldn't expect any more news from today. We will have photos at our Facebook site, facebook.com/tfradio, and on Twitter. Diecast is actually going to be at Toy Fair for the whole thing, so we'll have photos and pictures on Twitter, information. Just, if you're not following us on Twitter, it's at TFRadio, and we are on Facebook at facebook.com/TFRadio. In the past, I don't know that we're going to do it this year. In the past, we have also streamed a little bit on Sunday as well. I don't know if you guys have any interest. If you do, let me know. If we do, we'll tweet that out. But really, I just care about Transformers.
Yeah. The only thing that would really pull me in on Sunday is if they announced that there was going to be some Power Rangers Dino Charge toys. I don't see that happening yet.
Yeah, it's too early for that.
Yeah.
One last bit before we do go. A better picture of Gears has come up, and the head is different.
Oh, really?
Yes, it actually looks a lot more like Gears than it seems to. It is that little domey head. So.
Oh, here we go.
There's a better look at the front and center of the Windblade toy as well.
Ah, good.
And
she's not terrible, I guess.
Oh yeah,
she's not terrible, but I wouldn't pay full dollar for her.
Gears looks much better, but he still doesn't have quite the personality that Swerve has from a toy perspective. I Swerve just exudes character. This is just kind of vanilla. But it makes me happy because I love Gears. I really do. But so I think we're pretty much going to wrap this up. I'm gonna, if you missed any of this and you want to go back and listen, this will be posted hopefully at some point tonight. We will have audio and video available. This is going to be the episode of Radio Free Cybertron for this week, and we will have a new episode with all the news, all the analysis, higher quality photos and everything. We'll have a live stream on Wednesday at tfradio.net/live and at tformers.com, and that episode will be posted as well next Saturday. Melvar, Triplet. God, Triplet, you've been here for the whole thing.
Yeah.
It's astonishing.
I know.
Sorry.
XV, thank you as well. John DeLuna, Rob Clay, Time Lord, Phil, Paladin, Chris McFeely. It's great having you all on. We also want to thank Weird Wolf And I want to mention this too. Weird Wolf did an episode of Transformers for your listening pleasure yesterday. You can go to tftalk.net to check that out. And it was dedicated to JD Church. He'd asked me what were JD's favorite things with Transformers, and I'm like, Beast Wars, G1, and he also loved animated. So they focused the show around that, so check that out. Again, I want to thank Weird Wolf and everyone who was there. That's awesome. But for the guys, we're sending this one out to the memory of JD Church. We love you, buddy. We miss you. And, we'll never forget you. So we'll be back next year with the coverage of
Hopefully some of this stuff will be out then.
I know.
Yeah.
With
before we go, guys.
Yeah.
Before we go, Brian, can I just want to let listeners at home know that they can expect a special episode of Fanboy Versus to be released sometime in the near future, hopefully.
That would be awesome.
It has been recorded already. It was recorded with me and a different cast to usual, so Triplet and Nicole and JD are not on it, but it's a special episode that will be, of course, dedicated to JD's memory, and hopefully we can have that up in the very near future. I just have to edit it, which I've never had to do before, so yeah, that's interesting. But keep an eye out for that as well.
Awesome, yeah, and we'll let you know as soon as that's posted. Well, guys, thank you very much. We will be back later. Have a good one.